We Ric Flairin' on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ, baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids. D-Phase. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Ric Flairin' on him. Ric Flairin' on him. Ric Flairin' on him. Ric Flair, son up, baby.
You gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Oh, y'all don't want it. Oh, y'all don't want this smoke tonight. Y'all don't want this smoke tonight. I told you. I am 4-1. I do this. I am that guy. Respect me. Do you hear me? Respect my gangster. Respect my gangster. It's real out here. I know what I'm talking about. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I want all that. I'm answering every last call. I'm going until it ain't. Listen, I'll go till it's dawn. I'm taking every call. I want all the smoke. And them Bammers that said they were going undefeated, run me my money. Run me my money. And everybody knows I got it on wax. Run me my money. $200. Remember that. Another one was for $100. Run me my $300. Run me my $300. I'm not playing with y'all. Hey, Mr. Ford, go ahead. You live. Talk to me.
Listen, I'm gonna try to be quick as I can. Okay.
Take your time, Mr. Ford. Take your time. Take your time.
Jackson State. Okay, Jackson State. Let me turn this down right.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
Okay, Jackson State gave this game away. Okay, first and foremost, even though this team was a FBS school, a Division I school, they were not better than Jackson State. Let me just go through my list. First of all, the weakest part of Jackson State is that offensive line. Number 50, number 72, and number 62 are terrible. They can't run block. They can't pass block. Okay, the other thing about them is they have no feet. All right, the best lineman that Jackson has is number 74, and they have this Dunbar kid over on the right side. But the Dunbar kid is, to me, he's a guard. He's a guard, or he can be a center.
Right.
Now, let me just run through the things I wrote down.
All right, hurry up.
Play calling was horrible.
No.
The play calling was stale. Okay,
Not the
no
scheme.
balance on offense. Okay, for some reason they just gave up on the run. Now, let me say
They
this to
can't
you.
run.
The other day, you got on Niles Gaddy. You need to get on that kid, Keontae Hampton. Let me tell you about Keontae Hampton tonight. Number one, he plays with no motor. He's not dominant. But the worst thing about him is he takes plays off. Now, that other kid from Missouri, his biggest problem is he's not fundamentally sound. He doesn't read his keys. Now, he comes with a motor, but he's not fundamentally sound. But I'm going to close on this. What they're going to have to do, if they go in and clean these things up, they can be all right. They can do everything they need to do. But if they don't get this stuff cleaned up, they are not going to run through the SWAC like y'all think. They got to get this. The main thing is they got to get that offensive line straightened out. That's what killed the offensive line is the weakest part of that team. The other thing is Shedeur is trying to do too much. Instead of just doing his job, he's trying to do too much. And that's what. But the other thing is, I know you said Jason Phillips calling the plays. He got to do better than this. He got to do better than this.
Oh, I'm not. Nah. When it was all good, when it was all good a week ago. Nah, can't do it. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the call, Mr. Ford. Nah, no sirree. Oh, I kept saying it. I said the play calling. I said it's mundane. I said it's either a drag or out route. I've said this numerous of times. Now I will give you credit. Shedeur outplayed the scheme today. That's one thing I will give Shedeur. Shedeur outplayed the scheme today. The scheme was not as good as Shedeur was today. Okay, can I say that? The scheme that was running was not as good as Shedeur was playing. Shedeur was on next. He was on next level type stuff. I gotta give Shedeur that. He did everything he possibly could do to will his team to victory. I give him that. The scheme did not show up today. The players did not show up today. You can't run the ball. I've said that from the jump. Your defense is not all world. I told you from jump. The only way the defense gets pressure is if they blitz. That is it. That is all. They're not that good. I kept saying that. But nobody want to listen to me. Thanks, babe. Nobody want to listen to me. Nobody want to listen to me. This one's gonna hurt. I got. Go ahead, Mr. Dante. Talk to me.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Man, that game showed a lot. I don't think they could beat Southern. I don't think they could beat Alabama A&M. They can't stop a running quarterback. They can't cover the slack. Their line, if you don't come at them straight on, they can't block shit. For real. The game blew me, for real. How the fuck can you lose a game that the offense don't score?
Nobody want to talk about that though. See, listen. You can't say the defense did their job because the defense didn't make stops when they needed it to. They didn't make stops when you knew once Chandler Rogers got in the game, you knew what they were going to have to do. They were only going to run the ball. You still couldn't stop it.
Right.
You still couldn't stop it when it mattered most. I don't want to hear about this all-world defense. You knew what they were doing. They had two horrible quarterbacks, and somehow they still came out with 12 points. Make that make sense to me. And then on the opposite end of it, you have, I think Shedeur threw for like 270 and like missed 2 plays. And I mean, like missed like 10 passes or 11 passes or something like that. And you couldn't get the ball in the end zone. I told you on the pregame, Jackson State is good. 20-20. 20-20, Jackson State is all world. Their red zone is garbage. Their red zone offense is garbage. But go ahead, Dante.
You hitting it all right. I mean, it ain't shit I can say. It's just sad that Nugget played such a good game, but he gonna be remembered for the fumble.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. He gonna have to bounce back for that. But hey, appreciate the call, Dante. Got a lot of people. All right. Woo! It's gonna be a fun night. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Got it. What's up, man?
What's up? Talk to me.
Hey. Okay, first off, I was wrong because I thought ULL was going to kick their ass. That's the first thing.
Okay.
So I was wrong for that. I said, but defensively, man, they played okay. Their secondary still hadn't been tested. Defensively, I don't think they still been tested because they haven't played against a good quarterback.
They have not.
Offensively, they sporadic and they one-dimensional, man. They cannot incorporate their run game. That's the second part.
Yep.
And to the third part. If Jackson State running that bullshit to Huntsville on October 9th, baby, it's gonna be an ass.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be nice. Hey, appreciate the call. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, like I said, J-Mac. Heinz Mill. I told you, if they got in the position where they was losing this game, they have no heart. They have no heart.
Adversity.
None. They gave up.
Adversity.
They gave up. And the defense got exposed. Niles Gaddy got exposed again. They can't get any pressure without sending the blitz.
I said that. Listen,
You said that.
said
No
that.
one was listening. No one was listening. And you like to do this award. Leave people at home. Leave everybody at home but Shedeur.
Hey, facts.
Nobody told us.
Facts.
This
Oh,
man
yeah.
was playing by himself.
Yeah, I got to give it
This
to
man
him.
was playing by himself.
Shout out to you, my guy, for bringing that up. Yeah, appreciate the call, my guy. Hey, listen, I'm about to do the award right now. Appreciate to you. Shout out to you for that one. All right, appreciate the call.
Shout out.
All right, baller. Listen, there's only a few baller awards. Only a few baller awards. First of all, should have. Oh yeah. I gotta write these down. Nah, y'all not getting out of this one. Y'all not getting out of this one. Nah, not get. Oh yeah, baller awards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should have stayed home award too. Yeah. Oh yeah, we getting in that. We getting in this. Oh yeah, we doing this tonight. Oh, we doing it tonight. Off-script baller awards. Off-script baller awards. First up, Shedeur Sanders. Listen, I gotta call a spade a spade. Shedeur said, get on my back. I'm gonna take you to glory, but people was falling off. People couldn't hold on. People weren't ready for the moment. Everybody was ready. Nobody was ready for the moment but Shedeur. Shedeur did everything possible to get his team in a position to win this game. Shedeur Sanders, respect. Baller awards. The goddamn kicker from ULM. Listen, he gets the baller awards. He gets the MVP award. He gets the offensive MVP award. And he gets the defensive MVP award. He gets all that. All right. He gets all of that. Shout out to the kicker. All right. Should have stayed home awards. Ooh, y'all gonna love this one. Y'all gonna love this one. Should have stayed home. Like my man just said, everybody else on the offense should have stayed home. Offensive line. Lanier made a touchdown catch, so I'll leave Lanier alone. Newman was good. He did his thing. Second half, Newman was garbage, but first half, Newman was really good. And everybody else, offensive coordinator, keep his ass at the house. Here's a peanut butter and jelly. Here's some milk. Watch the game. Should have stayed at home awards. Shiloh Sanders, Mr. All World, Mr. Headache Game. You know what the quarterback said? Hey, here's Excedrin. Take 2. Call me tomorrow. See how that headache feel. All right. Who else? The D-line. Not good. Stay at home. Eat bonbons. Eat some turkey legs. Get bigger. All right. Stay at home. Who else? Who else should have stayed at home? You could have left the quarterbacks at home. I ain't gonna hold you. You could have left the quarterbacks at home. Baller Award, #1 Henry from ULM. Shout out to you, my guy. You Baller Award. You get it. All right. Those are my baller awards. Those are my should have stayed at home awards. The D-line, listen, the D-line couldn't make a stop when they needed to. I don't want to hear that. Hey, Blue, give me I need, man, I want somebody. I need somebody I know. I need somebody to call in like that really know what they talking about. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. Talk to me.
All right. Yeah. Well, first of all, they spent the whole game trying to hope this team didn't figure out to what we all already know. That is that I don't care how close they got, they weren't going to kick no field goal. So that hurt them really bad. The other thing is that what happened to all this NFL experience? I mean, I expect to see some expertise out there in the calls, and stuff like this here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what happened to all this great defensive play that they were going to learn from all these experienced NFL coaches?
I was waiting for the same thing too.
Yeah,
I was waiting for the same thing too.
Yeah, so they must be saving it for the conference.
They
game
must be.
or something like that.
They must be. I want everybody. Listen, anybody who bet me money that Jackson State was going undefeated, you need to be in my DMs tonight. I want my money. I want my money. I'm not playing with you. I want my money. I want my 200. Go ahead.
All right then. So, like you said, and once they figured out they weren't going to run the ball at all, then all they did was just lay back and just wait. So that's all I got to say.
All right, appreciate it. Listen, you can talk about defense all you want. Oh, defensive line, really, Scotty? I told you. Listen, how is your D-line good when the only time they can get pressure is do a double A gap blitz? That's it. How is listen, look, watch the difference. ULM was sitting 3 down linemen. ULM was sitting 3 down linemen against 5. And they were still getting pressure on Shedeur. Explain that to me. Your D-line was not getting pressure unless they were getting sent by the blitz. I don't want to hear it. Shut up, them boys. You don't know what you're talking about, them boys. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Pay me my money. Pay me my money. All right? Pay me my money. I don't want to hear none of that. Pay me my money. Hey, calling you live.
Pay me my money. All right.
Yo, it's Jay calling from the Charlotte.
What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, man, I just want to call out a point right now. I know you say, I don't know if this is a Shedeur thing or this is just a thing. I don't know, but the offense takes, I knew that they weren't going to win shit when the last 2, when they had, before even Nugget even fumbled the ball, because the offense takes so long to get started. Like, it's taking about 20 seconds just to get the, you feel me? Just to get the play in and just get the offense running. Like, there's no tempo or guard, there's no tempo at all. Like, and then the sad thing about the running game, I mean, they have three high safeties, my nigga, and they still couldn't run the ball. I mean, they're fucked. And then they people talking about they can be in the FBS. That was that school first win, and they said that was their first win. They
that was their first win in 2 years against Jackson State, who's supposed to be all world.
Hey, the funny thing about it is, though, hear me out, though. Then one more sad thing, bro. People are saying that they belong in the FBS. That is delusional. That is you're straight delusional at this point. Oh, my mama, you tripping? And then, but I understand because I watch college football. I don't just watch the swag. So I'm telling you, the FBS, no, bro, no, they're tripping. They JSU looks like a SWAC school. They look like an average SWAC school, like third, maybe third or fourth in the conference. I'm telling you. And they're just talking about Alabama A&M, bro. They're talking about Alabama A&M, bro. They got a schedule, bro. They don't at least lose at least 3 games. Hear me out.
I feel you, my guy.
Three more games.
Hey, appreciate the call.
Like, people in here being delusional. Oh yeah, but yeah, no doubt. Get
back in the chat and fight your battle. Get back in the chat and fight your battle.
Hey, all right, man. Hey, it's produced by.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yeah, what's going on, Scotty?
What's up, man? Talk to me.
Look here, I just want you to know, bro. You real condescending. 1 minute you riding Jackson State's nuts.
Oh, you on the hey, don't change the subject. Don't change the subject. Talk about this loss. Don't go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Want them to lose.
Go ahead. I picked. Sir, go ahead.
Same energy. Keep that
oh
same
my
energy
gosh, bro.
when you try to slide your ass down here to Jackson.
I'll
bro.
be there. It's nothing. What y'all talking about? It's nothing. But first of all, stay. No. First of all, shut up, bro. No, because I picked ULM. I picked ULM. I put see. Listen. All right, listen. All right, we're not doing that. Listen, this is my point right here. I picked ULM. I didn't pick Jackson State. See, that would have been a difference. If I would have picked Jackson State to win, and I'm happy that they lost, that's backwards. I picked ULM to win. Shut up. You're trying to change the subject. Talk about the game. Your team got beat. I knew they were going to lose. Talk about that. That's what I'm saying. You guys are trying to change the subject. You're talking about, oh, I'm emotional. I'm in my feelings. No, y'all were supposed to be unbeatable. Y'all were supposed to be FBS ready. Hey, Blue, I told him. I said, I got all your excuse for you. Oh, we're FBS. Oh, we weren't supposed to win anyway. Oh, Dion overslept. Oh, Shedeur was a fresh. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Y'all was talking hella smack. I told you ULM was going to whoop that ass. Everything I said came to fruition. Missed me with that. Talk about the game. Talk about the game. Sorry. Yeah, boy, y'all, if anybody emotional, y'all emotional. And Kendrick, hey, call in, my guy, because you be in the comments heavy. Give me your last 4. Call in, because you the same one dick rider for JSU talking about they was going to win, and they lost. Call in, my guy. Bet money. Woo! This is gonna be fun. Oh, I'm taking every call. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. I'm taking every
what's up,
call.
Man?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Duck Stew.
Talk to me.
Hampton, Virginia.
Yep, talk to me.
Hey, this game was it was tight, but just like we thought, man. That running game is suspect, man, because that defense had them in the game the whole time. But when you have just if you can't keep them honest on defense and you don't run the ball, eventually these guys for UNM, they had athletes just like Jackson State.
Facts.
The whole game.
Facts.
And they were mono for mono, but guess what? They got more scholarships, so they're gonna play tight. And Shedeur today, he played good. I'm not making no excuses for him. That interception was I just don't like some of the play calling they was doing. But you gotta play a passing game, and I don't like those type of games because.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I just don't like when you're forced to just to pass the game because you can, go in and blitz. You got to keep the defense honest, man. But hey, this is a good learning lesson for them, and we know darn well
they're not FBS ready.
Don't look good. They ready for the SWAC, but for the big boys, not yet. You need some
Appreciate
more
the call.
scholarships.
No, you need better coaching. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. And this Kidrick.
Yeah, that's key,
Yeah,
man. That's key,
It's
man. I had to
Kedrick, Key Hayes, whatever. No,
I gotta eat the crow. I gotta eat the crow, bro.
Eat this. Eat it.
I gotta eat the crow. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't look. I said we was gonna be tough handling their offensive and defensive line. You feel what I'm saying? And the defensive line got us. I talk a lot of shit, bro, but I love the show. That's why you know what I'm saying. Donated. I appreciate you for real. Now talk your shit. I gotta hear it. Lay it on me.
Hey, this is my thing, Hayes. This is my thing, and listen, I'm real cool, chill. Like I get loud, but I'm real cool, chill about it. Whatever. My thing is this: all I want to hear is, was I right? That's all I want to hear. I was right because
you was right. You was right. Because if I'm right, I want to hear it. So I gotta hear it. I gotta get it to you. You was right.
Come on. And it's not even about first of all, I picked the winner. I'll give myself that kudos. But I said it. I said, you got to keep Shedeur clean. I said, and I was calling out the routes all night. I'm saying it's a drag route. It's a drag. Like you see it enough times, you know what's going to happen. Now, don't get me wrong. I still stand on the fact Shedeur played a hell of a game. This loss was not on Shedeur. Even though the pick happened, like Blue said, it's only so many times you can throw the ball 40, 50 times and something bad is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take too much credit away from Shedeur. It's everybody else. Like we knew the offensive line. It's not the running backs, man. Listen, the running backs are not.
This game, though. You got to give receivers. We give them a lot of clout. We got to give them a pro this time.
Listen, it's not the running backs. Now, Santi Marshall maybe, but Peyton Pickett is not bad, and the offensive line can't move anybody. That's the problem. They can't move anybody. That's what it is, and I've been saying that from jump. They cannot run block. Period. They can't.
Listen, I'm gonna take my lickings like a man. Ain't got nothing to say back. Great show, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, man, guys. Stay in the comments. One.
Indeed.
All right. Ooh, let me see. I got a lot of callers. If you're a membership, listen. If you're a part of the Off Script membership, make sure you put your last four in the chat. I will go to you first, okay? If you're in the Off Script membership, make sure you put your last four in the chat. I will get to you first, okay? Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, yo, just so.
What's your name?
I ain't gonna
What's your
say
name?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's your name?
Hey, Booker.
Booker, okay, Booker, go ahead.
Hey, so, I mean, just straight up, right? So, we lost. We didn't get beat, right? That's number one. We lost. We didn't get beat.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Did you have more score? Did they have more points than you?
Yeah.
Then you got beat. You got lost, then you got beat.
But we didn't get whacked.
Okay.
Like,
does it matter? You got a loss. You got lost by a team that was worse than you. Period. And everybody on the field saw it. They're not as good as you and you lost. But go ahead, continue.
Okay. What else?
But I'll tell you what.
Tell me what. Tell me something.
We lost. We didn't get beat. And
lost.
Everybody else, we gonna fix all that.
Okay.
My only thing is this. So you're right about the run game. And yeah, I mean, you can only put the ball in the air so many times before something bad happens. But my thing is, what we need is a kicker. If we had a kicker, we're not having this discussion. Right?
We've been talking about that since the spring. Don't bring that up now. Don't bring that up now. We've been talking about that since the spring. Don't bring up kickers now. Y'all was all FBS this, all powered offense this. I don't want to hear about no kicker. You shouldn't have to have a kicker when Shedeur throws for over 280 and you can't put the ball in the end zone. I don't want to hear about no damn kicker. Put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, man, look. Look. I mean, you can watch that on NFL or anything else. Everybody's winning, off of kicking. Here, Alabama won today off of kicking. So, I mean, you can go on with all that.
Bro, but you already knew you needed a kicker. You can't listen. That's like knowing I got a donut on my car and I need a spare or I need another tire. I never get it and my tire blows. You knew that. So that's not an excuse. You knew you didn't have a kicker. So you're supposed to go to your 4-star quarterback who did play like a 4-star. I got to give him that. And you got to go to all your high-powered transfers, all that. Where was that? Give me that energy. Don't talk about something we already knew that was trash. Your kicker's always been trash. I've been saying for 3 games now that I would never put my life on a Jackson State kicker because I knew they're trash. So that means you knew they were trash. Talk about everything else. I don't want to hear nothing about no kicker. Talk about something else.
Yeah, I mean, so look, again, that was it. Outside of that, we can only throw the ball so many times because we ain't in the running game ain't really there.
Mm-hmm.
But the defense is tight. So I don't feel bad about this one. Obviously, I didn't want to lose it, but I don't feel bad about this one.
Okay.
Because you didn't pick us, and everybody else didn't pick us.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Right. Nope, that's a lie. A lot of listen. I can look, bro. I can bring you up to scores. Everybody was picking you. There's like 3 picks of ULM, including mine, which makes 4. Don't hit me with that. I already knew what the excuse is coming. Oh, Scotty, we weren't supposed to win. Oh, Scotty. Oh, it's the FBS opponent. Miss me with that. They hadn't won a game in 2 years. That was your chance to win, and you were the better team on the field. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, let me see. My baby said 2410. Okay, I got you. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty, this is Brian. Hey,
what's up, Brian?
I'm gonna go ahead and eat crow. That's
eat
right.
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat crow. I called it 31-10. 31-10.
Not even close.
Okay. They got 12 points and they won. But the bottom line, they won. And the thing, ULM, obviously, but we had no running game, turnovers. I will say that the defense did keep them out of the end zone. ULM, good kicker, but one key thing I think that helped Monroe was I really feel when they switched quarterbacks early, that helped them move down the field versus FAMU. They didn't do it until late in the 4th quarter. And also, I'm the biggest JSU fan. I'm also the biggest critic too. So I do feel, and I always felt, whether we won this game or not, we're not going to go undefeated in the SWAC. We will struggle against the better teams in the SWAC like we did in the spring. A&M, Southern, Alcorn, and I'm missing somebody else. But we're not going undefeated in the SWAC. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, listen. That was always your shining light. And I said if you lose one out of conference game or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, it's not the end of the world. It's an out of conference game. It really doesn't matter. My thing is this. I knew the excuses were coming. I don't want to hear those stuff about how they were this and they were that. You guys were the better team. I don't care what Vegas says. I don't care what the stats say you were the better team. You lost the game. It's just that simple. You lost the game. You didn't make the plays you were supposed to make. And to be an all-world offense, you score 7 points? 7 points. Think about that. You go 5 wide every single series. You got 7 points. Your Garbage. I don't care. It's garbage. I've said it from the jump. Your play calling is mundane. I said the system is super simple. I've said that from Jump Street. Everybody's saying I'm a hater. You're a hater, Scotty. I said the play calling is super simple. It's simply.
So you're talking about the system on the offense and defensive side.
No, the defense, but the defense works. The defense system is simple. Okay. It's very simple, but it works. But if you have a comparable quarterback, it will not work. And all they had to do was make enough plays to hold it off. That's all you got to do. Make enough plays to hold them off. And you got the penalties and you got everything because you're putting a lot of pressure on all the best DBs in the country to hold up play after play after play. CJ Holmes was getting worked. They were picking on CJ Holmes. So don't tell me you got all world this and you getting picked on. No, sir. Hey,
but what about Shiloh too? He had two. They kind of picking on him too now.
I've been saying he sucks in coverage. I've said that. I said he's a liability listen, go watch I don't care how many times. Every team has flaws. You have flaws. And I'm telling you, listen, that number 12 is legit. He still's not good in coverage, but he's better than Shiloh. 12 is way better than Shiloh, hands down. Shiloh, headache gang, all that crazy stuff. Bro, the quarterback told you to take these Excedrin and sit your ass down. You're not headache game out here, my guy. Listen, if somebody sees Shiloh coming, he's not as effective as if you don't see him. That's the issue with Shiloh. Yeah, you a big hitter when somebody can't see you coming. When they see you coming, they'll sit your ass down because you want to spear everything.
Okay, so let me ask you something. So you played wide receiver, right? Okay. Now, not trying to discount what you're saying about the DBs at JSU. I still think overall they're good. Okay, so you play wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So if the D-line can't get any pressure to the quarterback, if the quarterback is sitting back there 4 to 5 seconds, the DBs can only hold the wide receivers for so long.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. You know why? Because
no.
Listen, I'm explaining it to you. Go ahead.
The D-line is not getting any pressure on the quarterback.
That's not true. It's not true. Listen, it's not true because
I saw tonight.
Sir, it's not true.
The D-line.
It's not true. Because listen, the only way the D-line didn't get pressure is if they did not blitz. Jackson State blitzed 80% of the game.
Okay.
They blitzed 80% of the game. So they were putting the pressure on the quarterback. You either got a penalty or you got an easy. Listen, I don't care how good your D-line is or how good your scheme is. If I isolate a player because I know he's slow getting it's simple route concepts. That's all it is. If you're if you're blitzing the middle, okay, let me I'm gonna slow it down. I'm gonna slow it down for you because a lot of y'all slow out here. Not you, but I'm saying a lot of viewers are slow. If you're constantly blitzing the middle, tell me what's open in the field.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
it's automatic. So listen, okay, as a DB, what are you going to shade to? Where are you going to shade to? If the middle is getting blitzed, you're shading to what?
The outside.
You're going to shade to the inside because you can't give up the easy route. It's open. It's wide. So what's going to work? Out routes. You're already inside shading, right? Because their first read is to not stop the inside route. And if I'm blitzing the middle, you're supposed to be shaded to the inside of the receiver. So I'm not supposed to be able to get a slant route on you. Okay, that's cool. I'm a waggle and I'm gonna do out routes because you're giving me the out. You're giving it to me. So that's
okay. So let me ask you something. What? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
So what does this game tell you as of today? This game. Your prediction, based on this game, how they may fare it. A
quarterback is going to kill him. A quarterback is going to murder Jackson State, flat out, because it's so easy to read. Thank you so much, babe. Appreciate that. Because I was getting confused. Thank you so much. But no, because it's so easy to read. It's not hard. It's not. I mean, if you go back, I'm literally calling out the plays. I'm like, yo, slant top right. It's open. If I can see it, you don't think Akil Glasses can see it? You don't think Akil Glasses going to see that? You don't think Felix Harper going to see that? all day long. But hey, I got a lot of people on hold. I gotta let you go, my guy. Appreciate the call. Coach Green. This is Coach Green. Hey, Coach Green, you live. You gotta keep it short and sweet. What's up?
Oh, let me turn my volume down. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? Talk to me.
Couple things. You know, one of your calls said they ain't have no heart. That's wrong. I don't know. Some people just trolling just because, you know, Jackson State lost. I understand. You know, I understand why you going hard on Jackson State because all them the delusional Jackson State fans. But as far as me watching the game, just looking at it, only one thing I'm gonna disagree with you about with the go home. I'm gonna disagree with you about the D line. I ain't gonna say they should go home.
God, bro. I keep telling me, Coach Green, we keep having this argument every time you come on the line. I told you, and you saw it flat out. You saw it flat out in your face. I said, unless they do pressure in the middle, they do not individually beat their mans because you can double team. You saw it when they went spread and they backed out in the third quarter. You saw
Dude, calm down. You know, I'm not nobody gonna be trolling and all that. You don't gotta listen. The D line did get in there, but the routes that ULM was running was great routes. They ran some great routes, and they, you know, like you said, they picked on number 3. So that was good right there. As far as the run game, the only way they were better, the thing that hurt them in that game was the penalties plus a lack of running game. If they had a running game, that probably would have helped them. But them penalties hurt and got ULM in the field goal range where they kicked the field goals to give them 9 and 12. So if it wasn't for the stuff like that, they had an opportunity. And you know, on one question, I'm gonna ask you, what's your opinion? I gotta ask your opinion on one of the calls.
What's up?
The pass interference they called on Nugget. What you think?
Oh, bad call. Bad call. He was looking back for the ball. It was a bad call. Did I want it to be? Did I want it to be pass? Hell yeah, I'm going for ULM. But if I'm being honest, no, it was a bad call. He looked back for the ball. It's perfect. He played it perfectly. You couldn't play it no better because once the ball's in the air, both players have an opportunity to go for the ball. He's looking back for it. He has the inside position, so he has a chance to go for the ball. And that was a horrible call. But yeah, so
yeah, that was just bad, man. That was just bad. And but defensively, them penalties hurt though. Them penalties was big though, man. They shot defense. The defense shot themselves in the foot that helped them get in field goal range. You know, the horse. I got one more call to ask you about.
What's up?
What about that horse collar?
That was a good call. That was a good call. That was a good call. That was a good call.
Yeah, because I had to ask your opinion just to make sure. Because I was looking at it, I was like, he ain't really pull him down. He grabbed him, but he didn't pull him down. And the other guy came and hit.
But that stuff didn't listen. Now I'll say the Nugget one, yeah. You guys had listen. Shedeur went over 280 in passing yards. I don't want to hear anything about penalties. You had multiple chances to get the ball in the end zone.
But listen, now check this out. As a basketball coach, I'm gonna put it to you like this. When you look at the stat sheet and say you lose by 3, you got to look back. You look at the stat sheet and say, oh, if you shot 10 for 10 from the free throw line, y'all win. All that stuff matters, though. You got to look at all that stuff matters. All that stuff matters at the end of the day. Because
if you're the better team, it doesn't matter. If you're the better team, it doesn't matter, Coach Green. If you're the better team, you overcome that, and it doesn't matter. And
hold up, didn't I tell you? Hold up, didn't I tell you about ULM? I say they better than what people think. Didn't I tell you that?
They suck. They suck. What are you talking about? They are garbage. Jackson State is better than that team.
Listen to what I'm saying. I said as far as with Jackson State playing them, ULM is better than what people think.
Listen. The only thing I'm giving you, Coach, is the simple fact that. Really, I don't know. I don't know. What's your point? What's your make your point known? Should Jackson State have won or did ULM win? Tell me that. Did ULM win the game?
Won. They deserve to win, hands down. ULM deserved to win.
Okay.
Jackson State lost.
All All right, appreciate the call, Coach Green.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you live. Talk to me.
Bro, let me tell you, this is Dr. Lindsay. Let me tell you, bro, I'm just going to tell the truth. You're right on this, man. We can't make no excuses for this loss, but we had this game too many times, man, too many times. And Houston, I don't know what he's thinking about. The play was dead. He could have left it alone, and that side did hurt that night. Houston was missed in that game, but it didn't make no sense of how us losing this game. We had too many opportunities to strike, at least get a field goal here, a field goal there, man. But I'm going to say this about Shedeur. Shedeur, he had a decent game, but a lot of times it'll be 3rd and 8, and he checking out to a person who can't even get the first down.
That's the scheme.
What is that helping us?
That's this. Listen, you can't get mad. It's the scheme. That's what it's built for that. Because if you can't go deep, you got to go short, and you take what the defense gives you. And the defense is giving it to you. That's what you got to take.
But I'm gonna say this, bro. He ain't hitting his tight ends enough, man. They was wide open all night. I'm an ex-tight end. I played tight end, man. I know how a tight end opens up the offense, man, for the run and for the receivers. They got too many good receivers, but if you pop them tight ends here and there, out routes, 7 routes and stuff like that, you get a few yards, it confuses the defense, man. You can't keep going long, and you didn't use your run game. Like I said, man, I sit here and watch this whole game, man. It didn't make no sense. 7-3 for the longest, bro. 7-3 for the longest, and they had too many chances. But they got to make their adjustments. I believe they're going to bounce back, and I'm going to keep it real. I believe they can win out in the SWAC if they make the adjustment from this game. Yeah, they're going to go back and eat this pie. They had this game. It was a money game for them, but they had it. There's no way U of M should have beat them, man. And I'm just like, man, I don't. So anybody that's from JSU, I'm a JSU fan. And it was a good game to show that our defense, like I said, our defense made some mistakes, but they held up, gave them too many chances to get some points on the offense side, and the offense didn't reward the defense, bro.
I agree. That yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But appreciate the call, doctor.
Yes, sir. All
right.
I agree.
Hey, if you want to get your call, I got over 14 people in the call line. If you want to get your call skipped, become a member. Become a member, please. Become a member. You can get your call. You can get your call skipped. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Scotty?
What's good?
Hey, man, this Bud out of Jackson, Mississippi. I'm receiving the game. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Sitting right there, looking at the game. It's the offensive line. Hey, man, we ain't gonna make no excuses about what it is. Deion got us a lot of transferring. Hey, listen. We can't block a high school team. That's just what it is. You can't run the ball when it's 3rd and 2, it's 4th and 2, and we can't get a yard. We couldn't pass the ball because the offensive line couldn't keep their defensive line out Shedeur. I mean, it's ridiculous. Hey, they started dropping everything back in coverage and getting pressure with 3 men.
With 3 down linemen.
Line is garbage.
With 3 down linemen.
Hey,
exactly.
And I'm going to tell you something, Scotty, that you may couldn't see if you were watching the game on TV and you weren't watching the line. We sitting right behind the offensive line. They looking up in the stands like they beat and disgusted, like they lost. That's what they looking up there like. Hey, we beat down. We trying to cheer them on like, come on, guys, get in the game, get in the game. They looking like, man, we getting beat. We getting beat. It's the offensive line, man. I'm not going to blame the running back. No, they not great. But how can you run when it's already walled up on you?
Come on, man.
And one more thing, Scotty.
That's
I'm gonna agree with you on this. You know, I'm delusional, Jackson State fan. But it's time for me to be honest. The offensive coordinator needs to go. He calling high school plays in a college game. If you can't adjust to what they doing, why you continue to do the same thing? Why not put a split backfield back there? Why not go max protection? You see we can't block them. Do something else other than 5 wide over and over and over and over again. This is ridiculous, man.
Thank you for your realism.
As far as the defense, God, I'm gonna be honest. Their defense remind me of an old school Florida State defense. That's what they did. They sent a lot of pressure, and they just say, "Hey,
we gonna gamble on the back end. Anybody who knows football know when you blitz like that, the cornerback's on the island. There's a chance you may get beat.
Yep.
It's a high risk, high reward defense. That's what they do. That's what they do. So you're right. A good quarterback can beat you, but the thought is that you're gonna put so much pressure on a good quarterback.
He don't got time.
He's not gonna have the time. To get the ball off.
Exactly.
That's the thought. But that's their defense. Go watch the Jets defense. Go watch Florida State defense. That's where these guys come from.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same type defense.
Mm-hmm.
They standing up, sending a bunch of blitz. They not getting pressure with 3 down linemen. That's blitz coming for people who don't know any better.
Come on.
They blitzing over and over again. So we can't get beat. But I have to say, as a delusional fan, we were the better team. I kind of feel like we got our coach, but I'm not really disappointed because I know what SWAC teams normally do when they go play a ULM. They get beat to sleep. But there's no excuse. And if any SWAC fan thinking that because they saw Jackson State lose tonight, that they got a chance with us on the field, hey, we'll see you soon.
I like that. Appreciate the call, my guy. That was a good call. I like that. I like realist and understanding. I can respect that. I can respect that. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, this is DeAndre. I was really, I thought it was a very good game. Kind of what I thought. I thought it'd be close. I was very impressed with Shedeur. As a true pressure, he was by far the best player on the field. No, outside the kicker from Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely need to play better. They definitely didn't test the secondary, which they still ain't getting nowhere. You know, they tried CJ Holmes a couple of times, but I think they'll learn from it. I mean, you know, they got to eat this. They could have won, should have won, but hey, you know, you got to eat this. I mean, it happens. So I'm interested to see what type of adjustments will they spiral down or will they take it on the chin? I was impressed the fact that Shedeur got beat up. He got beat up and, you know, still came back, still made throws, and, you know, he took some lickings that he probably, to be honest, the first 2 games he probably didn't take. So, but it was a very good game though. So, I see you very happy. I hope everybody run you your money though.
Run me my money. Run me my money.
Right, but now Grant, I still think regarding the SWAC, I think it's really only Alabama A&M they got to worry about. Because I believe they're going to look at this game and be like, okay, I believe they're going to make adjustments and look over it, just like everybody does with a loss.
Okay.
I still think the only team they have to worry about is Alabama A&M because they got to kill. Everybody else doesn't throw it well enough and probably don't even have the receivers enough. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, right? I agree with you that the best quarterback left that they play against is Akil. But once again, if anything could tell you about this game, if you scheme it up right, you can get plays off. You can get that's all. That's all you're trying to do, because if you're manned up as much as you are, I just need one person to miss a tackle and I can go for 30 or 40 yards. So it's not the end of the world that my guy can't throw. If you have an awesome quarterback, then yes, Jackson State's in trouble. If you have a decent quarterback, your offensive coordinator needs to bring his A game. That's what it is. Yeah. He has to scheme it up right to where he makes it easy for the quarterback. That's all it is. But hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Oh, okay.
All right, man. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Hey,
what's up? What's up?
They're dead from Atlanta, man.
Talk to me.
Man, let me tell you, man. First of all, this is what I want to say. I got a list too. Let me tell you something, man. These boys need Walter Payton back, man. These boys need Walter Payton back. Let me tell you something. And then look, the offensive coordinator, these folks need Lane Kiffin or Joe Brady. So, boy, I don't know what that was on the offensive side, man. The defense was good, but I told you though, CJ Holmes, that boy food. I ain't gonna lie to you, he food. The wide receiver didn't help to do it all, like at all. This just was an overall bad game, man.
It was.
It was just an overall bad game, man. I mean, you can't just put up 7 points, man. Like how many minutes in the game?
60 minutes. 60
minutes a quarter.
Yeah.
You can't put up just 7 points, man.
It's,
not when you got your defense working hard like that all game.
I mean, think about it. You get another touchdown, the game's over. You just out of 60 minutes, you get another touchdown, game's over. So does that say? But let me ask you this though: does that say Jackson State's offense is that inept, or was ULM's defense that good? You know, you get what I'm saying?
ULM defense wasn't that good, man. Let's just be honest.
Okay. I think. Listen, I think their D line was pretty legit. That's my. Because go ahead.
You getting Outlaws, man, and Quill. Them boys putting up a 50 easy. Them boys putting up a 50. Now they might give up 50.
They gonna give up 48. They gonna give up 48. Yeah, they gonna give up 48.
But they gonna give up 48. But yeah, man, they was just overall bad game, bad coaching, especially on the offensive side. Them boys need to look for some more coaching on the offensive side. Cause on plays, and then they need to reach out to Walter Payne and see if he got some more juice left for some. We need to come back to Jackson State.
Rest in peace, Walter Payton. All right, rest in peace, Walter Payton. Hey, appreciate the call.
Bro, yeah, rest in peace on, but they need him.
All right.
They need him. Pickett. I'm just leave it at that. Cause Pickett, but I got some words. All
right. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy. Really
right.
Stupid. Oh, that was funny. That boy said I got some words for him. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. Hey, yeah, you live? Talk to me. Turn your background down. Yeah, turn your background down. You're live.
All right, Scotty, check this out. I've been watching your channel for a long time. I'm not I subscribe to you, but I'm not a member.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to sit up here and give you some facts about this game and whatnot. And then I got to ask you a question when I'm done.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay. First of all, Jackson State got beat, but they shot themselves in the foot. First of all, on the first possession that they had on offense, they should have never gone for it in ULM's territory on a 4th and 2. You punt the ball, and you put them in a hole instead of putting your defense in the position that they were in to sit up there and let these boys score 3 points in the first place. I do agree with you on the fact that their run offense, especially the line, is garbage and whatnot. We haven't run the ball in 3 games. I do agree with you on the fact that the play calling is bad. And that Jason Phillips should have stayed his ass at home, because if you're going to have people up here calling plays and so on and so forth like that in a game like this and in any other game, then your play calling has to be better than what it is. On any 3rd or 4th down, and you know you're not running the ball. I think in the 3rd quarter we had like X amount of rushes for 22 yards. You're not effectively running the ball. You didn't do that against FAM. You didn't do that against Tennessee State. So why the hell did you think against an FBS team such as ULM, who has just as much talent as you do, or whatever, I don't give a damn if you bet on paper, you can't run the damn ball. So if you're going to be smart about anything, then spread it out 5 wide. Give yourself more options or something like that. So if you do run the ball, at least you got 5 players out of the box. You know?
Yeah.
So, this is going to be a learning experience for JSU. And I mean, you know, I've been watching football, and I actually went to JSU back in the 80s.
Okay.
When they did have decent teams, good teams. But this was a game that they gave away instead of they got beat, but they shot themselves in the foot. And even though you set up here and chose ULM to win, I do know that you set up and said from the beginning, and I'm not going to misquote you or anything. You're a bandwagon fan, but Scotty, I'm gonna tell you something. There's one thing I noticed about this game.
Talk to me.
They may have lost it, and hopefully they'll learn from it and everything. They may not beat Alabama A&M, but here's the thing. I think that they will, because Akil Glass is the real deal, but you also have to have a defense that can stop an offense. Now, they won last week 42-41 over whoever they played, but that defense, Alabama A&M's defense, is garbage. You know that, like you set up and said before, and last week's Cashews did. Akil Glass has got to be at his best in order for Alabama A&M to win. Now, I think JSU's defense is a little better than people want to give them credit for. Because you cannot put your team, your defense out on the field like that, especially at the beginning of the game and throughout the game, and think that they're going to be able to sustain that same
intensity.
Yeah, of playing defense for 4 quarters, especially when your offense can't run the ball and you're not having sufficient play call.
I got you. What's the question you wanted to ask? You said you had a question for me. What's the question?
Yeah, I do. Now, when I first started watching your show, and I noticed you had JSU stuff up on your walls, what happened to it? That's all I want to ask you.
Oh, I just switch out the teams. That's all. I mean, like, people send me stuff, people send me merch, so I just switch out the teams. It's not locked in. Nothing is locked in place. Like all I had was Jackson State gear. So somebody sent me Jackson State gear. That's all I had. Somebody sent me Texas Southern gear. I put it up. Somebody put me Southern gear. I put it up. Like, it's the background is not has anything to do with my team choices. Like, I'm a Jackson State bandwagon, but I rather listen. And this, I want people to listen to this very closely. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Like, how you feel how you feel about Jackson State is how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. I would rather be right than to pick a Cowboys team to win a game I know they're going to lose. I am super objective when it comes to that. So if you think, not directly at you, but I'm saying any people who watch my channel, if you think I'm going to try to be wrong just to be some fanboy, it's not happening on this channel. I will pick the game accordingly. I picked Dallas to lose to Tom Brady, and I love the Cowboys, but I'm a realist. I understand football. That's why I pick against Jackson State. If they go against Delta State, I most likely will pick them to win that game, and so forth and so on. But I'm not going to pick a team just because I like that team. I want to be right. I want to be right before I be wrong any day of the week.
And I feel you on that, my brother.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. So I'm a Cowboys fan like you, so you and I have a couple of things in common.
Yeah. Like, I'm scared they're going to lose to the Chargers this week because I like Justin Herbert, and we don't have the DBs to keep up with that team. So it's stuff like that I think about. So I can't say the Dallas Cowboys just going to walk because I don't trust their defense. You see what I'm saying? So the way I break down the game is how I pick the game. I never pick a game. Now, okay, unless I'm playing the Washington, I will never pick against the I don't care if we don't got nobody starting. I'm picking the Cowboys. I would never pick Washington over my Cowboys. But everybody else, nobody in the NFC East I'll pick against. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm a fanboy for that. But I appreciate the call, my guy.
Hey, no problem, man. I'll check in with you next week after we play Delta, and then especially if we play Alabama A&M.
Appreciate it. All right, let me get to. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yo, what's up, Scotty?
What's up? Talk to me.
DJ. I only got like 4 points. I want to start by saying this. Jackson State, they got talent, and I'm saying that, and I'm from Southern. You hear me? So my 4 points is this: like, it's really to the fans. Like, y'all gotta stop being delusional. Like, Jackson State, they are doing the same thing they did in the spring, coaching wise.
Facts. No adjustments.
Although they had more time to implement game plans and adjustments, they still doing the same thing. That's my first point.
Agreed.
My second point is the D-line is not getting no pressure. They create pressure when it comes to blitzes, but they just not getting pressure. And like, I'm gonna put an example. Southern played McNeese tonight. Southern was getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and that was not from all blitzes. And State offensive line is not that strong. But like, all the team, I feel like not majority, but it's a lot of it's about 4 or 5 schools in the SWAC that has better coaching than Jackson State. A good coach is gonna, okay, y'all blitzing, we're gonna motion somebody in a block. In the SWAC that has, we're gonna keep the running back in the block. And this is my third point. Teams now have film on Jackson State. Majority, and they're going to make those adjustments. Like with Southern and Jackson State, they play at the end of the season. If Jackson State coaching doesn't change what they're doing, they're not going to win. Yes, they might have more talent than Southern, but you're not going to win.
Facts.
And my third point, well, my last and final point is, just stop thinking you're gonna run through the track. You gotta know that y'all gonna go through growing pains, like especially with what the coach is doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just can't think you run through the sweat. You still gotta face Alcorn. You still gotta face A&M. You still gotta face Southern. Prairie View might even give you a game. Like it's any given Sunday basically. So that's all I really have for you to do.
I appreciate it, my God. Appreciate it, my guy. Hey, let me answer this guy's question. Ephraim Brown, why did you pick ULM, say Jackson State? This is why. And if you go back and watch my pregame show, I'll tell you why. I said this. This is what I said. I said Jackson State will not overwhelm ULM with their 5 wide. That's the key to Jackson State. Jackson State, when they play Tennessee State, Jackson State, when they play FAMU, and not even really FAMU, but a little bit, they overwhelm teams with that 5 wide. Teams don't know how to respond to it. ULM sees it all the time. They deal with it all the time. Rich Rodriguez and the defensive coordinator at they've seen it over and over and over again. Multiple teams run that. So it's not like in the SWAC where you just have Alabama A&M and they're like, oh my God, like they're running 5 wide. And the talent that Alabama A&M and Jackson State have at the receiver position is what makes it special, because they don't just have scrubs out there 5 wide. They have number 1s and number 2s who can do great things. ULM had seen it before. ULM can prepare for it. And once again, the scheme is so simple. It's either drags, slant behind, and a go route. That's it. That is it. They're just beating you in levels. That's all they're doing. That's it. So if the level is not there, Shedeur just checks it down to the next level below. That's why his attempts, he averaged 6.3 yards a attempt. That's an in route. That's literally throwing in routes all day, in and out routes. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? It's not all your offense is not all world. Your creativity is not all world. If you're being honest, you could have killed ULM with Warren Newman by himself. If you would have put him in better situations, you could have killed ULM with just Warren Newman. Honestly. But to each his own. To each his own. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you call from?
Brian Turner, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
All right.
And man, I just want to say your show has been fantastic, but I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I know a lot of, I'm a bit of an optimist, and what I've seen so far from Jackson State first 3 games, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know growing pains and all that, but I've been outstandingly impressed with what I've seen so far. Now,
with who?
I know offensively they're not exactly where they need to be.
With who? With Jackson State? With Jackson State?
Wasn't, huh?
You said with?
I've been incredibly impressed.
Oh, okay, that's
I've been
great.
Incredibly impressed.
Okay, that's great.
Because they went toe to toe with an FBS school today.
No, okay.
Maybe not a powerhouse.
Okay.
But what was proven today was that even as an FCS school, they have the talent and the defense to go toe to toe with larger schools. And what that means to me is defensively, all 3 levels, they have the type of unit that could really leading to the SWAC championship, in my opinion. Now, offensively, I don't think they're that explosive, but we knew that coming in. They're gonna have to rely on the defense and forcing turnovers. But what I see is a team that's real physical, and I see a team that's real tough, and I see a team that from top to bottom, I just think that they're built to win a championship.
Okay.
But
I'm glad you feel that way.
I'll leave you with this, man. What was that?
I said I'm glad you feel that way.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a bit of an optimist, and I have to admit, ULM is far from a powerhouse.
Far from it.
The line in this game,
you know, they were a 25-point favorite, and they only scored with field goals.
Yeah.
The kind of defense Jackson State has right now, the majority of teams within the SWAC conference shouldn't be able to score 14 points on you.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, you have the type of defense, as long as you score 15 points and hold the other guy to 14, you have that type. In my opinion,
you can't even score 15.
Right now,
but you can't even score 15. You can't even score 15.
Huh?
You can't even score 15.
Exactly.
Okay, but go ahead.
Exactly. You know, which, you know, I'm being a little facetious, but my biggest thing is this: what I think with Deion, I'm speaking of the Southern fans. What I'm seeing Deion Sanders assemble over there is a pretty tough football team with a great defense. I think offensively, they're going to have to roll what they got and just continue to find creative ways to use his son, as well as the wide receiving core. Their run game's a little limited because, you know, inexperienced offensive line and
now they're inexperienced. Before they were dogs, but now they're inexperienced. Okay, I just the narratives just keep changing for me. It's so hard to keep up with.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at who started last year when we start. But then again, like I said before, I mean, I could be wrong. But what I'm looking at when I'm watching TV, the offensive line's a little inexperienced. But hey, like I said before, I'm impressed with their defense. I think they have the kind of unit that can lead into a championship. I think playing against elite schools is really going to determine more than I can. But like I said, I'm being optimistic.
Hey,
but,
appreciate the call. No problem.
Thanks for letting me call in.
Thank you so much. Listen, man, this stuff is getting outrageous, bro. I appreciate you for starting off with your being optimistic. You can't say a team is good from top to bottom when I'm looking at the QB stats. Now, granted, these stats don't show Shadour's heart. All right, let me say that very clear. These stats do not show Shadour's heart and effort. I'll give him that. I'm not taking it because everybody want to talk about how Scotty. Everybody don't say that about the O-line. Okay, I just want to make sure. The truth. I know you're a realist. All right, I want to be very sure I say this. These stats do not show Shadour's heart. The plays he made with people. I mean, think about it. The sacks that he avoided. This could have been ugly, really bad. Really, really bad. He avoided at least 5 or 6 sacks. Real talk. So that I gotta give him that. But come on, man, look at this: 6 yards an attempt. You threw for 30 times, and you didn't even get over 200 yards come on, man. But he's all world though. But that offense is all world though. Let me find out. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. 3426, you live? Talk to me. Hello, you live?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on, Scott?
What's up? Talk to me.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's your boy Moore from Baton Rouge, Mr. Pass It to Will. If you remember from back in the day.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get on. I've been trying to get on the line with you, but I ain't been having no access. You know, you cutting it off and all that stuff. But I understand you get flooded.
Yeah, you good today.
I love what you're doing and everything. Let me go ahead and go with this Jackson State stuff. I want to ask you a question. When I was watching the game, I saw nobody on the visitor side. Where are the fans?
You talking about Jackson State or ULM?
Jackson State. Jackson State. Where were the fans? You hold a FBS team to 4 field goals, right? They could have won that game if the band was there, if a student section, whatever, something to motivate them. Deion can only do so much. And it's coming from a Southernite.
Can't give it to you. Sorry. Because you were dominating the game. Like, you had the momentum the whole game. Like, literally.
Yes, you did. That's the extra you need. All I'm saying is the extra boost. We just saw that they can hang with an FBS, even though they're like, 100 and whatever on the list of sorry FBS schools.
All right.
That's the extra. That's all I'm saying. You lost to the 119th probably FBS school. South Dakota State would have whooped them by 30.
Yeah.
Would have whooped ULM by 30.
Okay.
Light work.
Okay, so what we talking about?
That's all I mean by it. You need the extra motivation. That's all I'm saying. Where were the fans?
I'm
if Jay State is really behind Deion, they would have traveled to that game.
Wait. The truth, he's a Jackson State fan. He went to the game. I know he went to the game because I know somebody who was rolling with him. He said we had more fans than them. So what are you talking about?
On the visitor side? On the side that you need them on?
Bro.
Or did y'all get home tickets and wear a white T-shirt and blend in?
If
you're really for your team, you go on the visitor side, you hype your team up because aren't they on the visitor side?
If you waited this long to talk about fans, you're about to get hang up on. So either talk about the game or move it along.
Okay, I will talk about the game now. I just wanted to make that known, first of all.
That had nothing to do with the game. Go ahead.
JSU should have won that game.
All right.
Everybody pretty much agrees with it. JSU should have won that game. There were key mistakes, key fumbles, key things that you expect with them as being ULM. You expect for an FCS team to make those type of mistakes. Jackson State did. That's all. That's what I mean by that. But they could have won that game. Screw up the mistakes, clean them up, you're good. You would have won by probably 20. It's a learning experience. And I think that they will take that motivation into the SWAC.
So they don't need
when
fans
their
then,
fans
right?
show up.
So they don't need fans
and everything else, and they might do some work.
Okay, listen. It's kind of hard for a Tiger to change his stripes through the season. I'm not going to lie to you about that. If your offensive line can't run block, then you have to be creative enough to get motion and movement and all that. If your line is not a power line, then that's just not what you are. This is a finesse team.
Yeah, you ain't Southern. You consider Southern a power line, right? I'm just giving an example.
No, you're absolutely right because they're built like that.
Apples to apples.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I agree with you.
Okay. Appreciate the call.
I agree with you. It's just like I said earlier that Shedeur Sanders is Will Smith. He sure was Will Smith this game.
He did everything he could.
I didn't see much bad.
Nah.
I didn't see much wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, he did it. He did everything he could. Real talk. He did everything he could. This one wasn't
exactly. He was Will Smith, and then Carlton threw a ball up.
But
like the turn up.
But Akil Glass wins this game. Thank you so much. Appreciate the call. Akil, if you listen, I give credit what credit is due. Shedeur did everything he could. But come on, Mr. 4-star quarterback. Come on, this will never happen on your watch. You got to win this game, Shedeur. I don't want to hear it. You have to win this game. Listen, I said it. I said, I will never put Shedeur over Akil. Why? I said, Akil Glass always has to be perfect. He doesn't have the free will that Shedeur has to not get going. He doesn't have the free will that Shedeur has to not have a scoring drive here or there. Akil Glass every single time has to show up to play. Shedeur didn't show up to play how he should have. He showed the heart, he showed the effort, but he didn't put it on the field. That's what happens. That's the difference. Sorry. Call a spade a spade. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
What's up, Scotty?
What's up?
Man, I got a few things to go back to the stuff we talked about in the spring. And it's like, okay, you got all these 5 stars. Everybody's
Nobody's a 5-star. Nobody's a 5-star, but go ahead. Nobody's a 5-star, but go ahead.
4 stars, you know what I mean? Good players. But I look at it like this. They recruited everywhere great. But they didn't recruit graded quarterbacks. They sent all the players off to other schools and then made them compete where they going. But the guy who that's there now has never proven nothing. So it's like, okay, I look at it like this. Just say they go get a JUCO player that's proven himself, and you put him on that exact team, I guarantee you he scores more than 7 points a game. And it gives him 21 points, maybe 28. You beat the shit out of that team. But now you go get him and you just throw it, just give him you give Shedeur the whole baked potato right? A freshman. He good, but he's not ready. He hasn't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't ready for that. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like, and then they went to go get a running back from Liberty. Mm-hmm. You can't go recruit no big running backs Like, come on, you Deion Sanders, man. Them dudes, that little bitty old dude, man, come on. You can get a couple more running backs, and that's a perfect team. I feel like they won't win in the FBS, but that's a good team. They shouldn't have lost tonight, man. But I blame that all on Deion recruiting at the quarterback position. I don't think Shedeur ready yet. 7 points ain't ready, man.
Hey,
you got to score in the red zone.
I'm not
7 points ain't ready.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm not gonna disagree with what you're saying because I've literally said the same points, and I'm just glad somebody else kind of echoed that. But you know, I don't want to seem like a hater, but I'll drop a hate for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll drop a hate for you because you speaking bars. I said that. I said if Jackson State would have got a proven quarterback, there's no team I would have picked over Jackson State because that to me that was their weakest link. But tonight, listen, just because Shedeur showed effort and heart doesn't mean he was the right person for the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he showed effort, he showed heart, he showed that he's capable, but you didn't get the job done. You didn't. So I don't want so in the spring, you're walking with your son and say this will never happen on your watch. He has the chance to go be great. He has the chance to go win the game, and he doesn't do it. He throws a pick. What are we talking about?
This is the sad part, though.
Come on, man.
Scotty, peep this. This is the sad part. I remember in high school, man, I had the coach had his son at quarterback. And man, we had 6 guys that was D1 talent. Man, we got our ass toe up because the dude was 5'8" and ran a 6 flat and a 40. And we lost every game. We all transferred to a different school and got a decent quarterback, and we won those games. You could put all the vegetables and stuff on the burger, but man, if it ain't got no meat on it, it ain't gonna taste good. You got to put it all together. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? I believe that junior, that senior they got that is a transfer. I mean, I wouldn't put that in the roast, but he got everybody just as sorry as, just good enough just to be backup. He didn't go recruit a Clemson backup. He said his son was a starter before the season started. And then you don't even help yourself by getting a kicker. That's his fault, man.
Hey,
but I appreciate what he did in Jackson, man. But that right there, man, that's all on him. I knew that was coming. I told them. I said Monroe gonna come and beat them because Monroe gonna match them all across the board. They're not better than them that they gonna match them.
Yeah.
And they sit there and just let them beat them.
Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate it. All right, listen. I want to be very swag buzz. I want you to keep that same energy when you was who Shedeur this, who Shedeur that. Keep that same energy. Make sure you read the stat line and make sure you tell him that he had a chance to win the game and he didn't. Now, is it all on him? No. But at the quarterback, listen, let's be real. Great quarterbacks, when you know they get the ball last, you're like, damn, we lost. If you great, you don't ever want to give the ball back to a great quarterback. Period. That's facts. All right, you can call it however you want it. When you give the ball back to a great quarterback, you're like, we lost. Damn, we lost. Shedeur didn't do that. So I just need you to keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. Hey, caller, you live. Hey, JR, keep it short and sweet, guy. I don't got time for your long soliloquy. Go ahead.
Send me your name and the address you need me to send you the $200.
Hey, JR, you a real one, Jay. Matter of fact, you can say you do Cash App or you do cash. What you doing?
I want to send you a Western Union come Monday. I owe you $200. I'm gonna send it to you.
Western Union? Oh man, that's the old people.
Yeah,
stuff.
just send it to my phone. Send me your name and the address you want me to send it to you.
All right, hold on. Let me put this. Let me get your number. I'm writing your number down right now. Hold on. Hey, look, that's respect, Jay. I forgot it was you. I made the bet. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I did forget it was you. Let me see. 8. All right, I got you locked in. My girl's gonna text you and she'll give you. I'll let you send it to my PO box. Oh no, I can't do that.
All right, you have it coming Monday morning. But here's what I want to say.
Talk to me.
JSU, they were scared, and they played like it. The Joshua Lanier fumble wrecked the total morale of the team. When you are that close to scoring 14 points, for putting another 7 on the board and you fumble, that destroyed the total morale of the team. And not only that, but Shane Hooks dropped passes.
Oh, that was a big one.
The other receiver, Keith Corbin, he dropped passes. There were fumbles, there were dropped passes, and there was an interception that killed the total morale of the team to where DeJohn Nugget Warren felt at the end of the game that he needed to put it all in his hands, and he fumbled, which let me know that this was more of a mental game than it was a physical game. Because if it was just a game based off talent,
that's a bar.
Jackson State wins 10 out of 10 times.
That's a bar. I'll give you that, Jay. That's a bar.
With that being said, when teams lose, people tend to change the narrative of what they believed in the beginning. So they start to change up a lot of what they thought based off of wins and based off of losses. But Jackson State is still going to win the SWAC because the best defense that they've seen all season was ULM Monroe, because they're bigger and they're more physical than other teams. So Jackson State shouldn't have these same problems that they had today. They just had problems because they played scared and they got in their own way.
Yeah, no problem, Jay. Hey, listen, hey, listen, Jay, you be saying some crazy stuff, but today I gotta rock with you. You hit a home run on this one. I can't even hold you. And you said CJ Holmes was gonna get exposed. You said CJ Holmes was gonna get exposed. You said that.
Yep. And my last point is look for the offensive line and for Peyton Pickett to either transfer or to get replaced.
Ooh. All right, Jay. Appreciate the call, my guy.
You take care of yourself.
All right, man. Hey, Israel Carey, you can't find a video where I said this. You can't find a video where I said this. So I need you to call in and back that up. You can't find a video where I said this. I need you to call in and back it up. And I promise you won't call in. I know you won't because you don't got the facts to back it up. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This time I'm calling from Jackson, Mississippi.
You sound a little somber. What's up, man? You sound a little somber. What's going on?
Man, let me tell you like this, man. On this game tonight. I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. Defense rocked out. Yeah, I say the weakest link is CJ Holmes because of, he did get exposed or whatnot, but like the last caller said, they are going to win the SWAC. But as far as in the offense goes, I'm gonna say this right here. Yeah, they had key moments where they fumbled the ball, dropped passes, things like that. And when Nugget had dropped the kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if Nugget would never did that, then Shedeur would have showed his talent that Jackson State would have won that game. Because hands down, they really couldn't. They really couldn't fuck with Jackson State. They really couldn't do nothing with Jackson State.
So why did you lose then? Tell me, since that's your conclusion, which everybody who watched the game would say the same thing. How did they lose?
I'm gonna say this: they lost because they couldn't get into the red zone. When they was in the red zone, they didn't execute. Just hands down, they didn't execute. They didn't do what they had to do to score. They had plenty of chances too, but they didn't. But I say this because I'm a true fan, and I don't understand why it's 4th and 1 or it's 4th and inch. You don't go for it. You punt the ball. Come on, man. You got enough talent around to go to make that first down. And just, I'm talking about it just, I don't know what's going on.
All right, so I can tell you why. I can tell you why, because one, you don't trust your offensive line to power block, right? So just fire off the ball and do a run blocking. 2, think about this. When have you ever seen Jackson State go 2 tight end set to do a run play? You've never seen it. Trust me, you've never seen it. They don't have a power formation. Everything they do is spread out. They're a finesse team, right? The most you might see is one tight end in, but they don't have, a I formation with the fullback. They don't have 2 tight end sets. They don't do that. So you can't. So if honestly, I didn't have a problem with their punting because I didn't trust ULM's offense to drive up the field, but they did it when they needed. They did it when it mattered most, and that's what happens when. That's how good teams get beat by bad teams, because you give them hope. All you need is hope. Hope is dangerous. You see what I'm saying? So if Jackson, you go ahead.
So let me ask you this question: do you think Jackson State is going to beat Alabama A&M?
I'm not answering that question till the game come up. Not answering that question till the game come up.
Okay, man. Man. I love the show, man. Keep doing what
Hey,
you're doing,
appreciate the call, my guy.
But, it's still go Tigers, man.
I'm glad. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
Oh, Scotty, what up?
What's up,
going
Jay?
on, bro?
What's up, Jay? Talk to me.
Oh man. All right, oh shit. All right, bro. You kind of got you calling these games down to the wire, bro. I'm gonna let you pick my FanDuel picks tomorrow. You be spot on, dog.
I try.
You spot on.
I try.
You spot on. So check this out, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you as real as I can. And this is being a down the middle guy, right? So I'm not hating. I'm not saying nothing bad about nobody. I know, for example, I think what's this cat, the Israel
Carey. Yeah, Israel Carey.
He be having a lot of slick shit to say, but he'll never call in.
Never.
I would love to catch up with him face to face. But nevertheless, so here's where we're gonna go with this, right? If you look at the game today, you look at just the FAMU game, whose defense is better? Was it FAMU's defense or ULM? Because to me, it almost looked like the same thing.
It did. The D lines were both effective. That's what you need against if your D line is effective against Jackson State, you have a chance. Period.
I agree, 100%. Man, the thing about this, Shedeur didn't play a horrible game. You know what I'm saying? But here's the real for real. He only scored 6 points. He only scored 6 points against FAM. I get it. He's a freshman. I'm gonna give him more grace and mercy than we give the other quarterbacks that was there, because that's what we're paid to do. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, right? Same OCs. Now we want to fire the OCs. Chill out. I got to stop that, because last week
it was all good. It was all good.
It was all good when they beat the School of the Blind. It wasn't no problem, right? Everything was clicking, man. We Power 5. This week, now we got to fire the OC. Come on, man, you got to put it aside. It's still early, and I'm actually taking up for the OCs. It just, you got to trust their process. I think what it does do is humble you a little bit to say you kind of need to shut the fuck up and let it play out. You know what I'm saying? Not taking away from Shedeur. You can't even blame the game. I saw somebody like, oh, it's on Nugget. Come on, stop that shit. You can't blame the game on Nugget, because truth be told, the game shouldn't have been that damn close.
Facts.
It shouldn't have been that close, bro. Can we honestly say this, right? And this is what I'll say. Shedeur made some plays that I think he tried to do more than he should have, but he's a freshman. Right? If you had a better quarterback behind Shedeur, which I have pulled Shedeur and put somebody else in the game. Yes or no?
I would have. But it's hard to say. No, I don't think I would have. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I would have, because to me, a lot of stuff wasn't his fault, if I'm being honest. Like, I mean, think about all the sacks he avoided, Jay. Like, I mean, like, real talk. He could have been sacked at least 5 or 6 times. And a lot of the stuff when he was rolling out, he was hitting people and doing this stuff. I have to put this game on the offensive coordinator, because you didn't get the ball out of his hand fast enough. You started to see your own line was wearing down and their D line was picking up steam, and you did not get the ball off fast. Warren Newman should have had over 10 catches in this game. Easily.
So then I think about, okay, I see people saying about the run game, right? So we know the run game is a little suspect. What happened to Santi Marshall? Shit. Last season, man, he was all in the camera and the videos doing it, didn't he? You see what, 4-5 yards? I mean, come on, bro. And that offensive line is way better than what it was last year.
That's what they said.
It's way better than what it was last year.
Yeah.
But then here's the other thing. When you have all that talent, miss me with them cat-ass excuses. I don't want to hear it. If you can hang up 38 on the School of the Blind, you can at least give me 16 on ULM.
Easily. Come on, man. Like, you can't give me
all
2
that
tubs.
talent.
Come on, man. Can't respect it.
Newman should have had 2 touchdowns off the rip. Know your personnel.
Yeah.
You chose to run 5 wide, bro. So if you choose to run 5 wide, you got to play the game. I don't want to hear we run a high school offense now. I don't want to hear that it's vanilla. Come on, bro. Stop the shit.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, he's still a freshman. And I'm not even picking on the boy. I think he's going to be good. I think JSU going to be good. I think the problem that you're going to see is whoever they play that has a quarterback and an offense and a QB that does not get subbed out 3 times is going to cause havoc. That defense ignites that offense.
Yeah.
You can't take, and I know you kind of hard on the defense. Man, you can't take nothing away from their defense.
Yeah.
Their defense is pretty damn legit. Yeah, they may be simple, but damn it, it's working. And that's all I got.
I appreciate it, Jay.
Yep.
All right, let me get to some other caller. Let me see. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's good, man? I'm just calling in, man. I'm enjoying the conversation and the dialogue tonight, man. I'm a little disappointed, man, because I felt that Jackson State had a chance to step up and under the spotlight. We all know ULM is the doormat for FBS teams.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to have that display, man, I'm just embarrassed, man. You know, I'm sitting here watching Arizona State and BYU. They hitting out there. And Jackson State offensive line, come on, man. Stop it. 22 yards rushing. ULM. They came in losing 10 games in a row. We all know ULM ain't going to win 2 more games this season. We all know ULM going to be underdogs by 30-something points the rest of the season. Every game.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So if you lose a ULM and you talking about you the best team in the SWAC, we all know Akil Glass is a beast. I'm looking forward to that game because that's a game I feel that Shedeur Sanders will be able to look at and say, you know what? If I strive to be an elite quarterback just in the SWAC,
yeah,
then that's the guy I need to
outplay.
Not pat my game behind, but that's a level you need to get to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as the OC, the offensive coordinator, man, I'm just going to say this. If my O-line is getting whooped and they tired, what's the one play I know if this dude is whooping me, I can run to beat him? That's a screen.
That's fair. They're pretty good at them jailbreak screens. Real talk.
I'm just saying. You said it yourself. Warren Newman should have had over 10 catches.
Easily.
He should have had over 10 catches.
Easily.
Man, give me one of them screens in the fourth quarter. You touched the ball 5 times in the fourth quarter, man.
Yeah.
Y'all touched the ball 5 times in the fourth quarter. And then not just that. Where's Nugget Father at?
He already called in.
Did he called you already?
Yeah, he already called in.
Okay, I must have missed that, man. You know, I got the kids over here. But I'm gonna leave you with this, Scotty. I ain't called you in a long time, man. You know, I used to tap in, and I told you the old line, they was soft, they was cupcakes way back in the days when we was talking in the spring. But I'm just gonna leave you with this, man. I enjoy what you're doing, man. Keep it up. I know you ain't no bandwagon fan. You speaking facts. You ain't picking no teams. You just picking the best game and the ones who you feel gonna win based on what you see that they putting out there on the field. You know what I mean? And you said it. Shador wasn't ready. A lot of people was getting ahead of themselves and things like that. And I won't say you're right, and I won't say you're wrong. I'm just gonna say the jury is still out.
That's facts.
You know, I'm rooting for the boy. I want them to be successful and do their thing. And I felt today was a game in which they could have stepped up and had us just really look at not just Jackson State, but HBCUs not going and playing FBS teams and not having a chance to win. This was a chance for Jackson State to win. And for me, I'm out here in Cali, man. They let me down, man. They let me down. They let me down. I'm in Cali. Listen, I sat here, man, watching this game on ESPN3. You already know it ain't on the big screen. It was on my phone today. I got my kids, man. I got my feet up watching this game, and everybody calling me. I can't answer the phone because the game is on my phone.
Yeah.
I should have hung up. I should have hung up. I watched 3 hours of mediocrity on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, I feel it was coaching because they were making bonehead plays.
Yeah.
Y'all putting the hits on the quarterback. He spooked. But come on, man. Play smart.
Hey, I got to let you go, my guys. A lot of people on hold, but appreciate the call.
It's all good, man.
All right. Let me see. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's going on, man? This caller, man.
What's up?
Hey, man, I got two quick points I was gonna talk about, man.
Talk about it.
Why does everybody at Jackson State take these small wins and saying we're still gonna win the SWAC? If you know the talent you're playing against is not good, what does that matter?
That's facts. That's facts. I give you that.
I mean, I don't feel like we can keep saying, "Oh, but we still gonna win the SWAC," as if that means you're playing other ULM talent. I mean, because ULM beat you.
So what's that say about you? So what does that say about you?
Exactly. I mean, it's like oh, that's okay though, but I'm still gonna win though. But win what? And then, I mean, you know, when you follow the game, you also say, okay, you gave Jackson State that opportunity to talk about we're gonna get some dogs next year. But it looked like you perform better with the old coaches' players than you're performing with your recruits. So is it the talent or is it you?
It sounds like a lot of coaching to me. That's what it sounds like. Because if we're being honest, you should have listen, man. I mean, like, if you know anything about offense, like just a snippet of offense, Jackson State could have killed them in the seams. I mean, they were playing like 20. First of all, any short, like Shador didn't have to. If I'm being 100% honest, Shador never had to hold the ball longer than 3 seconds. They were playing like 7 yards off, literally every play. So you can literally just keep dumping it to Newman until they scoot up. Like, just keep taking the short stuff. That's what you do anyway. So why are you making this big long thing to do a drag route, do a sail route, it was just stupid stuff. But go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I mean, whenever you see a quarterback have a ton of yards and no points, usually you're a one-trick pony. All you got to do is look at Shador. His best throw is the long ball. If you take that away, you will beat him. Any defensive coordinator that watches football realizes if I give him the short routes, because he's depending on a receiver to catch it and get run after the catch.
Facts.
So if I don't let him beat me long, I got a chance to win.
I'm good.
He's going to have some turnovers. The receivers are going to do some fumbles. How many games have we watched where somebody caught a ball and fumbled? They can't handle the pressure in the mid-range. So all I got to do is give you the short. And if I can put 14 points on the board, I will beat you.
Yeah.
And it's becoming a recipe for their disaster. And how many games are you going to play like this and give Alabama A&M the opportunity to watch this film? And then they come in and they're ready to play you. Because I feel like they're setting themselves up for disaster if something doesn't change fast. Because other teams are watching this film and the recipe to beat you is becoming more and more and more apparent.
This is my thing, right? This is my thing. I've said numerous of times, I said Jackson State is good 20-20. 20-20, they're going to move the ball up on you. Because you can't, if you're so focused on the drag routes, it's not realistic. Give it to them. Like the only thing that I hate giving to them is the little Peyton Pickett swing out, because you're usually you're usually having it's a linebacker on him, so he might turn the corner on him, and now that's 10 yards. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? But if I got a corner, on a wide receiver, and I stay on your high shoulder and you catch it, and I just come down and make the tackle, that might be a 3 or 4 yard guy. I'll give you that. I will give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to make a mistake. And if I trust my D line enough, like ULM did, I have never talked. Let me, because you seem like you know football. Let me, have you ever seen a team run 3 down linemen as much as they did in the whole game? The second half, they literally went 3 down linemen the rest of the game. They'll put 4 in every now and again, but I've never seen a team go 3 down linemen as much as they did and get as much pressure as they did.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yep. Because I mean, in my opinion, I feel like they did that because that's the game plan. I'm not gonna worry about you up front. I feel like your O-line is not really that great. So I'm gonna put these 3 guys out here. If I can rush your door or get him out the pocket, one, I get to put hands on him. And they put hands on him all night. Then I'm gonna take that deep away from you. And that's why they keep only scoring 7 points. Because if we really want to be honest, Lord, they should have lost to Florida A&M. They should really be 1-2 right now.
Yeah, they should. You're right.
Because if anybody knew to switch their quarterbacks prior to the fourth quarter and did it at halftime, this would be a whole different conversation.
A whole different season.
And so that's why. No, go ahead.
No, I just said a whole different season. It's a whole different season.
Yeah, it's a whole different season. We talk having a whole different conversation. And so that's the thing. I feel like people just need to calm down a little bit. I understand they're excited about it. I mean, because don't get me wrong, everything he's brought to the SWAC has been great. Publicity, the fields. I mean, I can't knock him for that.
Yeah.
But let's let him coach first before we crown him. Because all I'm saying is when he comes up against real coaches, the same as Shedeur, when Shedeur faces off against another real quarterback, things just don't seem to fall the way they're going to fall. So I just wonder if all the JSU fans calm down a little bit. Let's just observe the real football fans. You can be excited for all the new things and the new jerseys. I mean, I'm just fresh. I ain't even gonna lie. But hey, but let's really focus on the football. And you may not be as happy with what you're getting on the field because it's very clear in my eyes that Shedeur needed a year at redshirt before he should have been started. Now, I think he's going to be outstanding his junior and senior year.
Oh, he's going to be untouchable. He's going to be untouchable.
The poise is there.
Yeah, he already got that. Yeah, he already got that.
He got that. The poise is there. The offense, he knows it. He can audible. He can make shifts. He can change. He don't get nervous when he get rushed. I mean, he can't help it that the folks catching it and dropping it. He's doing his part, but it's just not quite all the way there. And I feel like it's more of a chemistry with his players thing. I don't think it's him. I think he's there, but leadership is something that goes farther beyond just playing the game.
Yeah.
Like leadership means you got to get some things going with these players. And sometimes I think that's where they're dropping the ball. I feel like that's where they're off a little bit because if I played offensive tackle, I'm not going to let my quarterback get hit that much. I would take that personally if my quarterback was getting rushed that much with a 3-man. It's 5 of us.
And he got you some beats. And that's how you going to do him? He got you some beats, and that's how you going to do him? God, they disrespectful.
Man, that's so disrespectful, man. It's just disrespectful, man. But I appreciate you letting me call in, man. I love the show.
Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate the call. Hey, caller, you live, talk to me. Hey, caller, you live, talk to me.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Talk to me. You live. Hello? Oh, man, that's tough. Hey, caller, you live, talk to me.
Hey, Scotty.
What's up?
Look, they got exposed.
Talk about it.
Got it. I told you one of the problems I thought with them was making game adjustments. 3 linemen put that much pressure on your quarterback. And I don't want to repeat what everybody's saying because everybody's pretty much been on target. But Scott, I can't help but to say it. Quincy Casey would have been a different story. He can throw the ball down the field. But Scott, their problem is making game adjustments.
Now, I will say this, right? I will say this, right? I'm gonna say this. I won't bring up QC because at the end of the day, QC will still have to deal with bad coaching. That's bad coaching. I don't care. Like offensively, that is bad coaching. So QC would have had to do with bad coaching. Now, once again, I gotta give Shedeur credit. He avoided a lot of sacks. I don't know Quincy Casey's pocket presence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be fair.
Yeah.
I gotta be fair.
Right.
Now, I do know I do know Quincy Casey got a cannon for an arm, but I don't know about his pocket presence, and I don't know about his demeanor as games go on, good, bad, or indifferent. You see what I'm saying? So that I gotta keep it a buck on that one. But both of those quarterbacks would have had to do with bad coaching. But go ahead.
And if you know, Scott, the Jackson State first two games, the teams Tennessee State and Florida, they have a quarterback. If they had any kind of quarterback, they would beat Jackson State, especially Florida A&M. Florida A&M had a good defense, but like I say, they must learn how to make game adjustments during the game. That's what I feel. That's Jackson State biggest problem, not making game adjustments.
No, they're trash. They're horrible. If you scheme it up right, they won't change. Their defense don't change, nor does their offense change. They are a team where they say, we do this, we beat you. That's what this is what we do, and we do it well. If you stop it, we don't believe you will. Like they're pig-headed. They're very, very pig-headed. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But like I said, and Scott, Alcorn, we beat Northwestern last week. Remember you said we'll be 0-3?
Yeah, but you just lost to South Alabama. But you put up 21 points on them. I gotta give you credit for that. Y'all did put up 21.
But like I say, I think, like I say, the SWAC gonna be exciting this year, Scott. It really is. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I hope Deion can make some game adjustments, and I think they'll be all right if they make game adjustments.
I appreciate the call, my guy.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty, look, just calling in, talk about that JSU game. It pretty much went like I thought. I'm hearing a lot of folks disappointed. I guess for me, I'm not, because I didn't expect JSU to have some big offensive output. They're limited that way. They don't have a running game. So anybody that has a defense and, a decent enough defense to keep them in check, they're going to always be in the game. And that's why I told you my hot take was that Shedeur would throw an interception, a pick, that would change the momentum.
You did say that.
With that 5 minutes left in the game, they had the chance to take over, and when if they'd have scored then, they probably would have won the game.
Game over. Yeah, it was
but then
game
he throws
over.
a pick.
Yeah, it's game over.
Because good as he is, he's still a freshman.
Facts.
And he's still going to make those mistakes. He's still got growing pains to go through. Excuse me. And all in all, they lost, but like the previous caller said, the SWAC is going to be exciting. And out of all the games that I watched, the ones that I expected to be competitive, they pretty much were. If any game I was disappointed in, it was ours. But we'll talk about that another day. But I think JSU did, for me, what I expect they were going to do. And quite frankly, Alcorn did a little bit more than I expected they were going to do.
Facts.
So, all in all for me, it's going to be a good season.
We shall see.
Anyway, I'll let you go, brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yo, peace, Scotty. What's going on, man?
What's good?
Hey, look, you done pretty much stole my thunder what I was going to say as far as the coaching. The offensive coaching just sucks. Period. You know what I'm saying? This is Naeem. I had called in from DMV after the FAMU game, right? And I remember telling you that they got to be more creative on third down. You remember I was saying that, right?
Yep.
So, in concert with what you're saying, it's a combination of things, right? First, would you get rid of or fire the offensive coordinator? Yes or no?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't get rid of him?
No.
Okay. So We stuck with him. So I guess Deion needs to have I would have a closed room session with him and find out what do you have in the playbook, how much of the playbook have you used, how much effectiveness in the playbook do you have, and we got to insert it. Because this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like the defense is balling out. You hold these boys to 4 field goals. FBS 4 field goals. Completely winnable game.
Yep.
Even with the turnover. So you can't convert a 4th and 1. You can't convert a 3rd and 5. You know what I'm saying? You got ballers on ballers as wideouts that can catch. I mean, these boys are dogs with catching. You have to put them in the best position to use their talents. It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't do no ifs, because I mean, if your aunt had nuts, she'd be your uncle or confused, right? So I don't do no ifs. You know, it was an L.
Oh,
it was a loss, and we earned the loss. I mean, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The team earned the loss. Blank. And I think the biggest thing, the Houston getting ejected early.
That was huge.
That took an effect. I mean,
that was
huge. That was real huge.
I was so happy.
That was real huge because I believe
I was so happy.
I believe with Houston in there, you know, I think it probably would have been lights out as far as like the quarterback being able to scramble like he scrambled. I don't think all that would be going on with Houston in there, because that boy's a dog, like 100% dog, and he get after it. Not saying that Miller. I like Miller too. I think Miller gets after it too, but my whole problem is not on the defensive side, because you're gonna get tired if you keep going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. You human.
Yeah.
And in the flow of a game, you know, every game has a rhythm.
Yeah.
And if the defense keep coming out there, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be winded. You know, you're not gonna be as sharp. You know, no matter how much conditioning you have, it takes an effect, because these boys run a quick tempo type of game. You know what I'm saying? They run an up tempo type of offense. So now, you know, as far as like the SWAC is concerned, I think they will be all right if they can fix these 3rd down mayhems. I mean, like, if they can fix that, you know what I'm saying, then we're going to be good, because like you have to take advantage of the weapons that you have. I don't want to hear no excuses about no running game and all this and that, because you can creatively find ways to run the ball. Put a fullback in there for an extra block, chip block. Run the running back out the backfield on a slant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you, but I got a lot of people on the hold. Appreciate the call, my guy.
All right,
man. No problem. Hey, let me say this before I get to these other callers, right? Let me call these Bamas out. John, listen, bro. You not with the smoke, my guy. You never calling. You sit in the comments. Sit your happy ass down before I get with you. You don't want this smoke, bro. Leonard Anderson, I've never seen you before, but if you don't call in, I will dog you out too. And if you didn't watch my post-game show for the Alabama A&M game and Bethune-Cookman game, I said Akil played bad in the second half. I said that, so shut the hell up. And last but not least, B Fresh. Hell yeah, I was happy, bro. What you talking about? I was hella happy when he used to win out. Listen, I know he's a good player. I don't want good. I pick ULM to win. I don't want players that are good in. You know what I'm saying? Good. That's what I'm saying. Be the good boy you are and sit down. Appreciate you. All right. Thank you so much, John. Because I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna live in the comments. So stay there, sit your happy ass down, and you good to go. Stay there. Hey, caller. You live. Talk to me. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you live. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is John. I'm calling from Seattle.
What's up?
Yeah, I just want to say, man, everybody needs to relax, man. I mean, you know, they have to look at the turnovers. The turnovers killed the drives for Jackson State.
That's football.
I mean, you got to look at if they had kept those turnovers.
That's football.
You know, you can see that they would easily score,
That's football.
21 points and win the game.
Come on, that makes no sense, bro. Like if they would have kept turnovers. Bro, what are you talking?
Well, I'm saying, you know, if you lose the turnover game, you're gonna lose the game.
That's football. The ULM did what
I
they were
understand.
supposed to do.
I understand, and that's what I'm saying. So I mean, everybody got to relax. You know, they lost. They had turnovers. They lost the game because of turnovers. It's that simple.
Okay, first of all,
and the offensive line sucked. I'm not going to take that away.
Hold on. Let me ask you this: how can turnovers lose you the game when you have an opportunity to go and win the game? You still had a chance to go win the game. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah, no, they did have a chance at the end of the game.
All
know, they did. You know, but I'm just saying, everybody needs to relax. You know, they need to get their heads in the game. You can't have turnovers and expect to win games, especially a team that's in a higher division or that's in a better division than you are. They just have better players. Their players were bigger. You can't make mistakes and expect to beat teams like that.
Who was the better team on the field?
You just can't do it.
Who was the better team on the field?
Offensively, they both suck. Defensively, I say
bye. Shut up. Offensively, they both suck. Shut the hell up. Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut the hell up and get off my line. They both suck. Offense. Shut up. Keep your ass in Seattle. Hey, caller, you lie. Talk to me. They both suck.
Hey, what's up? What's good, Scotty?
What's up,
Jamie G?
What's up, Jamie? Talk to me.
Hey, look, listen. I wanted to talk about the game a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you up, but I just want to know, with Jason Phillips on the way back to Jackson, ask Dion to pull the bus over, and let him out, and just leave him somewhere in Louisiana.
Listen, like, I don't want to listen. It was all good a week ago. When y'all was down 7-10 and y'all went on this explosion and beat Tennessee State 31-7 or whatever the final score was, 31-14, 31-13. Nobody had a problem with Jason Phillips then. And I came on my show and I said Bama's running booty ball naked, and y'all just acting like this is you act like y'all the Kansas City Chiefs or something. Oh, Scotty, you hating. Oh, Scotty, you. I said they're running. I said nobody but them and Jesus. Did I not say that? I don't know if you watch my show. I said they're running wide open. The next person near them is Jesus. The game is different. Now you got people who know your scheme. Now you got people stopping what you're doing well and players dropping balls. How is that the offensive coordinator's fault all the time? Now, did he call bad plays? Yeah. But no OC is perfect. No OC is perfect.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the only thing I really wanted to say, though.
No, I'm just saying, like,
that's the way I feel tonight.
Do I think your offense is vanilla? Hell yeah. Nothing about it is special. It really isn't. But you have the athletes that make it look special, and they didn't show up today. That's really what it was. They didn't show up today.
Yeah, you're right. But that's just the way I feel tonight.
It's all right, man.
That's the way I feel, my guy.
It's all right.
Hey, I'll be back next week.
All right, man. Hey, all right, and I don't want no energy. I'm not doing no show for Delta State next week, so I'm not even. If y'all lose, I'm gonna do a show. But if y'all win, I ain't doing no show for Delta State. Man, I ain't doing no show for no Delta State. Y'all supposed to beat them boys.
No, I wouldn't either. No, not for no fried okra team anyway.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy. I ain't doing no show for Delta State. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. It's 2755. 2755, you live. Talk to me. Last call. 2755. All right, I'm taking these last two callers. All right, last two callers, and I'm going to get up out of here. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
What's good? What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Chuck. I'm calling from Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, man. Jackson's a little somber, man. Jackson a little somber. With some like rain clouds down there, ain't it?
Nah, ain't no rain cloud, buddy.
100% chance of tears. 100% chance of tears. That's
I just want to say something to all these
to all these haters on Jackson State, man. Shout out to Jackson State, man. First of all, let me straighten something up for all these haters. Shadur is a freshman quarterback. He gonna have games where he blow up.
Okay.
See, the thing about it now is everybody want to compare him to Felix Harper and Aaron Rodgers and all this. Oh, he's supposedly the best. He's a freshman.
That's what y'all said.
Now, if this is his third year, his junior year, okay, then we can jump on him. This is third collegiate game. So we need to get out the man, relax a little bit. He's 2-0.
But y'all said that though.
Come on.
No, us haters didn't say that. Y'all said that. Oh my God, we got the highest rated quarterback to ever come in the SWAC. Oh, he's gonna do this. Oh, Deion? Wait a minute.
We got the highest rated. We got the highest rated to come to Jackson State.
Wait a minute. Is Jackson State not the SWAC? That's not part of the SWAC. I've had multiple shows.
They ain't the SWAC.
I've had multiple shows where people have called in and say, Scotty, ain't nobody seeing Shedeur. Scotty, ain't nobody doing it. Listen. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. When y'all was out here doing all this stuff y'all was doing.
Listen,
go ahead.
Hey, listen. Hey, you know what? You're right. Ain't no fun with the rabbit got the gun. We ain't lost to a SWAC school yet, though.
But you were supposed to beat this team. Matter of fact, y'all was supposed to be FBS. Y'all was supposed to be FBS by now. You didn't hear? You didn't hear?
Hey, we 2 games in the season with our fall roster, man.
He works with Tom Brady. He works with Tom Brady. Well, I mean, come on. I listen, I'm just repeating what y'all was saying to me. That's all I'm saying.
Ain't no y'all. It's what everybody else says. When people know you're gonna be good, you have speculators, and then you have comments, and you have all the extra. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no y'all. It's the people that it's some of the haters. I ain't gonna call everybody no hater. You know, it's some of the haters that do a lot of talking. They put words in your mouth. See, a lot of folks. This is one thing about a hater when you know. See, they'll congratulate you on some things. But then on a lot of things, they'll come in and sneak dish you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's really a hater, because a hater wouldn't congratulate you on anything. That's my view of a hater. Like I don't think people know how to use hater in the right context.
How long
a hater?
You been on live tonight?
I've been on live for about 2 hours. Why?
Okay, about 2 hours, right? You would have had a lot of folks come in and say, "Man, look, man, Jackson State, they did their thing. Shadur did. He played a good game, but Jackson State, they did this, and man, then when you say
that's
something,
true.
When you come back and you rebut off of, I can't even lie, man. You right. They don't know if they want to be a hater or they want to congratulate.
But is that a hater though? Like, I mean, like to me, hating. Hold on. Hating to me is not like I would hate. A hater to me is not giving Shedeur the credit he deserves this game by showing the heart he showed while playing. That's a hater. Everybody saw he put full display of his heart on the line this game. Now you can also say he didn't show up. He didn't make the plays he was supposed to make. That's not hating. That's a fact. He did not show up.
You know what? My thing is, and this is my thing. He's a freshman.
What does that matter? We're past that. Nobody was saying that when y'all was whooping up on Tennessee State. Nobody said that. Nobody came in and was like, hey, man, we won 31-7, but hey, slow it down. He a freshman quarterback. Nobody was saying that. None of you Jacksonians were saying that. I don't want to hear shit about that now. No, I don't care.
So who your team is in the sweat?
Oh, man. I gotta listen. I gotta keep.
Hold on. Who your team is in the sweat?
I gotta keep riding with Jackson State because they're my bandwagon team. So I gotta keep riding with them.
Okay, they're your bandwagon team, right? So listen, let me say this. So Glass out of Alabama A&M, right?
Yeah.
He supposed to be top dog, and you know what I'm saying. I wish your brother well. You know what I'm saying. I hope he goes second round. I know he ain't going first, but I hope he goes second round.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. That's just being honest, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You look at the game they just played against Bethune-Cookman. Both of them look trash.
Who whoa,
Rain or whatever.
time out. Hold on, time out. Let's really, you're about to get exposed really quickly. Now you can say Akil looked bad in the second half. I'll totally agree with you.
No. That's not what I said.
Oh, okay, I thought you were about to go there.
Both of the teams look trash.
Who? In what aspect? See, are you talking about as a whole, or are you talking about offensively? Because offensively,
I'm talking about as a whole.
Oh, you're bugging. You're bugging. You don't know football. You're bugging. Alabama A&M put 27 in a downpour. You scored 7 in a dry ass game. Alabama A&M put 27 up in a pouring down tsunami in Florida. You couldn't put up 10 in a dry game. You couldn't put, listen, and the quarterback was inept. The quarterback you played against was inept. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Look at Bethune-Cookman quarterback. Look how he threw the ball.
He threw for a touchdown. So what are you talking about? He threw for a touchdown.
He threw for, did you see the touchdown that he threw and how
Does it matter? Does it matter? Because they look like a touchdown. Because the thing to me is you would love to see Shedeur throw another touchdown, but he didn't. I would have loved to see you put up 27 points, but you didn't. So what are you talking about right now?
That's right. Hey, you know what? And you're right. He didn't. And the thing about it, this is third collegiate football game.
Bro, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Miss me with all that. Miss me with it. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, all you Jacksonians, all y'all talking about was Shedeur this, Shedeur that, Shedeur this. Now it's his third collegiate start. Miss me with that. Hey, Caller, you loud, talk to me.
Scotty.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good. Ronnie, calling from Natchez, Mississippi.
Talk to me.
Yes, I'm actually an Alcorn fan,
Mm-hmm.
but tonight I actually watched basically 2 games, the Jackson game and the Alcorn game in Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the Baylor game was actually in Mobile, even though they both lost. Alcorn lost 21-28, but they left 17 points on the board.
Ooh.
If you want to be on a bandwagon, you better get on the Braves bandwagon. Thank you.
Good call, my guy.
All right.
Yo, man. Jump on one of the losers bandwagon. Hey, we both lost today, but jump on the team that lost better. All right. Like, okay, cool. Whatever. All right. Listen, I want to make this very clear, right? I want to make this very clear. I'm going to give you guys listen, this week, you don't want to tune into the show. I am clowning Jackson State till the cows come home. You were the better team on the field and you lost. Take it like a man. Take your L and hold that shit. Like, eat it. Eat it. All right. All I heard in the spring, all I heard before the season start, Shedeur this, Shedeur that, Shedeur this. Deion Sanders with his arm over. Hey, this never gonna happen to you. Nah, this ain't never gonna happen to you. Bullshit. You lost to the worst team in FBS and you looked the best and still couldn't pull it out. But then you go now all of a sudden the offensive coordinator can't call plays. You dropped 31 last week, but now all of a sudden the offensive coordinator trash. He need to be fired. This is crazy. Now all of a sudden Shedeur a freshman. He wasn't a freshman. Yes, he wasn't a freshman at FAMU. He wasn't a freshman at Tennessee State when you winning. But now all of a sudden, he bad. But nobody want to call out what's really going on. That your defense is not all world. I don't care what you're talking about. The defense is not all world. I can literally tell you play by play how ULM won this game. It's easy. I was calling out the plays. I'm like, yo, you got to go slant here. Oh, you got to go out here. Oh, you got to go double move right here. If your offensive line gives you time to do a double move on Jackson State, they will get done up, cooked, fried, deep fried, oven roasted, baked. They will. It's not hard to beat Jackson State's defense. They're betting on you don't have the time to throw the ball. That's why Shedeur can play. I mean, that's why Shiloh can play so hard downfield. That's why Cam can go so hard downfield, because they're literally saying all you're going to have time is to go 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. Okay, we're going to come down and make tackles. But if you block it up right, you're going to expose them. And still, you still not going to throw the nugget because he's a monster over there by himself. You're not throwing that way. It's just not happening. Everybody else can get got. Everybody else can be gotten, especially Shiloh. And we now see CJ Holmes as well. All right. If you draw it up right, it would work. I'm telling you that right now. All right, listen. Before I get up out of here, make sure I'm gonna make these 2 announcements and we're gonna go from here. All right. Make sure before you leave, you hit the subscribe button when you leave. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, if you emotional and you think, well, hit the thumbs down. I don't give a shit. You was probably only here for 45 minutes anyway, watching the stream anyway. So whoop-de-doo. You proved the point to me. I gave him a thumbs down. Don't give a shit. All right. So make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe. Also, I will be doing a tailgate tour. All right. Next season. If you have any connections to tailgating, RVs, anything like that, please let me know. All right. Let me get this caller real quick. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Scotty.
What's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Tom. I'm calling from Atlanta.
What's up, Tom?
Check this out. I just wanted to say one thing, all right?
Yep.
I'm sitting up there watching your thing. It's not so much as JSU's defense is trash or anything, or they are overrated or whatever. Your offense can't put your defense in that type of predicament every game and think that they're going to bail you out, okay? Just like they did in this ULM game. In the first series, when it was 4th and 2, I was screaming punt, punt, punt. Okay, because they could have nailed ULM down inside of 10 possibly, or just giving them more than half the field to go from before they got that 3-0 lead. They're putting too much faith in their defense in order to bail the offense out of trouble. And if you know that you can't run the ball because of your O-line or whatever. And the fact that whatever if you want to call Shedeur freshman or whatever stigma you want to put on him, you can't. I don't give a damn if you're a pro team. You can't put your quarterback. You can't put your defense in that type of position. Period. So you have to play smart football at that particular point, which they should have punted the ball and. After then, set up there and, look to see how the game is going to play out after that. But football is also a game of field position. And they screwed up on that part when they set up and went for it on 4th and 2. That, in a way, was an initial trendsetter. Now, they did play a little scared in this game, and I saw that. As far as JSU was concerned, because they should have come out with more energy. They should have come out with more execution. And if you ask me, Jason Phillips and whoever else is calling the game, Jeff Weeks is the offensive line coach. They shouldn't even be on the bus right now. If they didn't root back home. Because Shedeur was running for his life. Even like other people point out, like you point out, the offensive line couldn't even hold a 3-man rush. And when they were playing prevent, and I kept screaming, they're playing prevent, and they couldn't get anything done. They couldn't even, this guy was scrambling for his life. I mean, for real, on a 3-man rush, and you got 5, 6 people in there protecting him. So you have to sit up and reevaluate the offensive line, the offensive coordinator, and the fact I don't know how much leeway Coach Prime is giving these guys, but all that has to be reevaluated because you can't sit up here and think that you have a one-sided team in order to carry you. Your offense has to produce. They have no running game through 3 games.
Hold on. Okay, so let me first of all, they're not a running team. They're a finesse team, and anybody can see.
And I know that.
Yeah. So my
they're
thing
not
is this,
running at all
because they're a finesse team. They can't power run.
Who the hell has 22 yards rushing through three quarters?
They're a finesse team. Why you keep repeating? They're a finesse. They're not a running team. That's not
I
their.
didn't say this one time, Scotty.
That's what I'm saying. You just kept saying. You just
they
kept
could be
saying they're
finesse,
not a running
or whatever
team.
you want to call finesse, whatever the hell that means. I hear that a lot in the NFL
A finesse team does not run the ball. They don't pound it. Okay, what is a run? If you're a run first team, you're a power running team. That means I can run up the middle, but at the same time, they're not even creative enough to do jet sweeps. They don't even do any of that. Jet sweeps, options, nothing like that. I know that. So they're not creative and they're not a power running team. That's one.
I know that. That's why I set up and said that.
Okay, all right. I'll let you go for 10 minutes. Relax. My whole thing is this. If their defense has always been in the same position time and time again, right? First FAMU game, they held out. Tennessee State, they did the same thing. They were 7-10, and then they had an offensive explosion. It's nothing new. This is not a new pattern. That's what their defense has always been. Their defense sets the tone, and the offense, until it gets clicking, is allowed to make mistakes until it gets going. It never got going. So the defense had to make a play.
It didn't. And I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, sir, but check this out. Here's the thing. When you sit up and you look at some of more productive teams, were they on any level? Were not the San Francisco 49ers a finesse team? Were not the
what year? So you're just throwing out a team. What year? You got to hit me with a year. What year?
Okay, the years when Montana, Rice, Craig, and all them were there.
Okay,
they were a finesse team. They could finesse you either way.
Okay,
Jackie Page is one dimensional.
That's nothing new.
Very one dimensional.
Okay,
and all the weaknesses are being exposed right now. That main exposure is on the O-line and on the play calling, which falls on the OC. Correct?
Listen, okay, you're right. I'll give you that. You're right. Go ahead.
So, in order for them to rectify that situation and so on and so forth, they've either got like a few other callers that called in and said, and they were funny about it, that the OC and the offensive line coach and so on and so forth needs to sit up there and ride tricycles back home, or whatever needs to transpire. They can't, whatever they do, they can't continue to sit up and put their defense, because they think it's all world, in those type of predicaments. Now, the defense has showed out. Don't get me wrong. They have showed out. They have not given up a touchdown except for the Tennessee State game. And if you really want to credit
and the FAMU game and the FAMU game,
the first line defense.
Oh no, it wasn't.
With
2 field goals. No.
Anything, they only gave up one touchdown.
Yeah.
The third string gave up the second. Okay, so they've been holding teams to field goals, but you can't expect your defense to sit up and do that every freaking game. You can't do that because they get tired too. And see, one thing about I applaud about this defense, they don't know which way the offense is going, but they're reacting and showing up to everything that the offense is giving to them to the best of their ability. Period.
So
the offense got to keep the defense off the field.
Once again, how does that happen? Either by running the ball. Listen,
it comes with effective play calling on offense on JSU side. It comes with effective execution.
Listen, it was effective last week. What's the difference? It was effective last week. What's the difference?
It's got to be effective week in and week out. I'm not saying just because we beat Tennessee State by a large margin, that stuff has to be consistent every freaking week.
Then who?
It has to be.
Okay. So you go up and down the field. You don't put up points on the board. It's not like you weren't moving the ball. You didn't look as inept as ULM did. You were moving the ball, so the play calling wasn't all the way bad. You just couldn't capitalize what you was doing. So guys gotta, you can't why? Pick and choose.
You know why, Scotty? There's another implement that comes. There's another thing that comes into this.
Go ahead.
When you sit up here and you think but you have something on offense that you don't have. Just because you have this thing that you say, I believe, doesn't mean that you have the talent to do that.
Now they don't have the talent? What are you
No,
talking
I'm
about?
sitting up here saying on offensive line they don't. I'm not saying all across the board, bro. Listen to what I'm saying.
Bro, you're not saying anything. Because at the end of the day,
I'm saying a lot, Scotty. I mean, you know football. I know football. I've been watching football, and like I told you before, okay. I went to JSU.
Their offensive line, their offensive line pass protect as well as they could. A lot of times, Shedeur saved them from sacks, but it's not like they weren't moving the ball. Make your point. Make a point. Make a point.
They were moving the ball, but at the same time, I mean, on sometimes they were moving the ball. Not all the time. You can't even say that because a lot of times they had a lot of 3 and outs. But you have to sit up here and not sit up here and think that just because you have this and that in place, that your offensive line and your play calling is going to supplement for you keeping your defense off the field. You have to keep your defense off the field. I don't care how good they are. And JSU's defense is good.
What's your point? What is your point?
My point is the OC has to call better plays, whether Shedeur has the ability to sit up here and call audibles at the line or not, and the offensive line has to get better. And it all starts with coaching.
All right, thank you. Hey, caller, you the last caller. What's up? Talk to me.
What's up, man?
What's up? Boy, you sound super sad. Are you,
I'm
you crying?
you, boy.
Oh, I thought you sound like you was crying. What's up?
Hey, you still on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thanks, guys. You got to think of the Jackson State fans like Cowboy fans.
Don't disrespect.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
I was about to say, don't disrespect
I'm a
us like
Cowboy
that. I am too. I am
I'm for
too.
real.
I am too.
I mean, I go way back to like Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, Preston Pearson, like long time. The same way the Cowboy fans are waiting for that next team, the Jackson fans are waiting for that next team.
The next special team, that next special team.
You know how it is. You know how, as a Cowboy fan, you want to kill Jason Garrett.
Oh God, he was. Oh God, he was horrible.
Right
Jesus
with me,
Christ, he was
man.
horrible.
Just. Hey, I'm just having fun, man. Have a good night. I'm surprised you stayed up this late.
Hey, appreciate it, my
Take
guy.
care, bro.
All right, that was the last call. I'm shutting down the call line right now, so don't call in. All right, so listen. I'm gonna wrap it up like this. First of all, if you, like I said, tailgate tour next season, work in progress. If you have any spots or any connections or anything like that, make sure you hit me up in my DM, in my email and stuff like that. Also, make sure you join the membership. Listen, if you didn't want to wait, if you want to get your calls answered early, like Coach Green and Dr. Lindsay, join the membership. All right, join the membership. All right, join the Off Script membership, and you can do that. You skip the line, you be one of the first callers I get to. If I'm on a call, you're next, everything like that. It works for your benefit. Trust me when I tell you. Now, listen, should the offensive, I'm gonna end it with this. Should the offensive coordinator be fired? No. Does he need to have more creativity? Absolutely. That's literally what it is. You just need to be more creative. That basic stuff you're doing, which I've been calling out since FAMU, it's not going to work against every team. And like I said, ULM is not going to be over. What's up? No, what happened? Hold on. Let me see. I got it right here, babe. Scotty, I'm so pissed off right now. Tell me why the defensive players feel like they let the team down and the offensive players are chilling. Wow. That is wrong. They wouldn't even be in that game if it weren't for the defense. Listen, bro. That's wild. First of all, the only player on the offense that should even remotely feel comfortable is Shedeur, because his dad's on the team and he actually showed a lot of heart. The rest of them guys, they need to stay at home award. That's what they need. Should have stayed at home. I know they ain't watching this live stream right now, but they should have stayed at home. Okay. Who else? Who out there? Newman, first half Newman was good. Second half Newman should have stayed at home. All right. Lanier first half was good. Lanier second half should have stayed at home. Shane Hooks, you should have been fished out, boy. You was the hot garbage. All right. Who else was out there not doing nothing? Keith Corbin, you was inconsistent at best, and that's me giving you a freebie. Peyton Pickett, boy, I don't know why you transferred. You should have went back to Liberty. Santee Marshall, get behind the camera. So what are we talking about right now? What is we talking about right now? Everybody was lottie-dottie bad. Offensive line, give your beats back. Give your beats back, because you was getting your boy murdered. He was running for his life. Murdered who? Shador. APB out for blocking and run blocking. Don't play with me, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that offense. Don't do that offense. Y'all didn't come to play. Y'all didn't. Stop playing with me. Stop it. Stop. If that's the attitude in the locker room, I'm not even gonna go there. He said the offensive line needs a scholarship deduction. Facts. Big facts. If that was the mindset in the locker room, you're gonna have a bigger issue coming on your hands. Because Deion good for blaming some kids. Coach Prime is good for blaming kids. All right. I want to see that post game. Everybody was sending me the post game about Terry Bowden. Oh, Scotty, he's scared. Oh, Scotty, he ain't this. Oh, Scotty, he ain't that. I want to see Coach Prime's post game. I want to see if he blaming kids. That's why is he blaming kids? Oh, our kids didn't show up. We were calling simple plays and they just couldn't execute. My son did everything he could, but he couldn't get us over the hump. That's what I want to hear. What that post game look like. What that post game sound like. Because you really found out who you with. Because as a coach, if I'm being honest, just like I told Coach Willie Simmons, he should have walked up in front of his team and said, yo, this one's on me. Coach Jason Phillips, Deion got to take the hit for this one. Coach Prime got to take the hit for this one. Hey guys, this one's on me. We gotta do better as coaches to get the offense going. We got to do better to get this offense going. It's my mission to put you guys in the best predicament. We got the best players out here. It's no reason why we should be putting up 7 points. Him and Jason Phillips should be locked in the arms, singing Kumbaya, saying, I'm sorry. All right. That's what it should be. That's a fact. That's a fact. The coaches lost this game. Coaching lost this game. All right. You got your talent was better. Period. You had better talent on the field. They didn't show up. ULM was better coached. Period. They made the plays that mattered. You didn't. And they won a turnover battle, which football games, if you win a turnover battle, that's what happens. All right. So let's not play. And everybody who thought they was going undefeated, I told you so. Just give me my money. Run me my coins, baby. Like, I needs all my money. Needs all my money. This is 2 years in a row where there's no scheme adjustments on facts. Listen, me and Mr. Ken will talk about it all the time. Jackson State does not make adjustments. They didn't make adjustments in the spring. They ain't making adjustments now. They don't adjust. They just say, we do what we do and you better beat us. Well, ULM said, hey, we will. We're the worst team in FBS, but we'll beat you with field goals. All right. So come on, man. Let's not and say we did. Let's not. All right. Now, y'all got me all hyped up, man. I gotta go lay it down. All right. But I'm telling you, y'all might not want, listen, Jackson State fans, don't call in my show this week. I'll tell you that right now. I'm probably going to do a post game tomorrow. I'll probably do a post game tomorrow, just in case the people who sleep didn't get to talk their trash. They can call in tomorrow and we'll do it all over again. Oh, y'all going to hey, we going to marinate in this L. Ooh, we going to marinate. Ooh, we going to slow cook it. Ooh, we going to slow cook this L. We ain't getting over it yet. Cause we gonna spin the block on them. We gonna spin the block on them. Cut. I'm gonna come back next week. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning. Post game, baby. Post game, baby. Hey, yeah, facts. That ULM kicker got to go to the NFL. But anyway, all right. Hey, where the party at? Where the party at? Oh yeah. All right, let's go. Hey, listen. See, Waves on Swim. You're trying to be funny, but we play the Chargers, so that's in your face. We play the Rams. So try again. Hey, Mark Anthony. I don't know if you're the singer or the one that married J-Lo, but we're not hating. You're not hating, Mark. You just mad. Oh, you mad. You are and you can't let go. It's all right, Mark. It's all right, Mark. It's okay, Mark. It's okay, Mark. You try again next week, Mark. Okay? When you beat your D2 school, then you can come in here and brag. Oh, we beat a Division II school. Yay. Yay. All right. Hey, until next time, make sure you join the Off Script membership. Stop playing, man. Go ahead. Just go ahead and join the Off Script membership. Hey, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.